We're going. We're here. And ladies and gents, welcome to another round of 16 series. Should be a banger. We've got Liereyy, who is the 9 seed coming into this tournament, playing in the red in the north as the Lithuanians. And then in the blue in the south, we've got MBL. Not MBL, sorry. DauT.
Me? It's a bit too early. I'm playing tomorrow.
DauT is playing as the Byzantines. And with me, I have MBL, who is playing tomorrow. And hello, MBL. So apparently... No food in your stomach? Rolled out of bed to cast the series? I'm pumped.
No, I just haven't eaten since I woke up at 12. I haven't eaten since. It's now 6:30.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, everyone always asked me to bring you in because of the DauT versus Tim cast years ago where you had to go get a pizza. So I think this is just part of the thing now where you eventually have to get a pizza during the cast.
This is tradition right now.
Yep.
All right, so we see the Liereyy in the north teasing a wood line. A bit unfortunate with the pond spawn. Like this is something I'm not super fan of, but it happens, right? Liereyy goes out to the north, has a pond a little bit further north, and then DauT leaves the transport ship and has a pond right next to him. So it's a bit of an advantage DauT, but this map has boars, it has fish, and has everything you need. So Liereyy can recover from that. It's not like he's going to be out of food completely. There's also a lot of sheep around the middle here, so it's really important that you use your transport ship efficiently to collect as many sheep as possible. So your opponent doesn't have that many more sheep against you.
Yeah, it looks like Liereyy got 5, so he filled his transport, and then DauT got 4.
Well.
So
no,
DauT
has 5, bro. No, he has 4, bro.
Yeah, he has 4.
What am I talking about?
Yeah, that's all right. Well, we're still getting warmed up here. So, what do you think about how you should play this map, right? Because a lot of times when there's a big pond in the middle, on maps in general, you see a lot of players fight for it. But I personally feel like there's so many resources around the map that this becomes more of a boom map, and the water is almost an afterthought in the mid game.
Well,
but other players
I don't like to
play that way.
Yeah, I don't like to leave the fish to the player early, because then you have to come back so badly. Like the player having the fish can up the same time as you and will have a stronger boom. So you have to contest the water as long as they're deep fish, in my opinion.
Okay, got it.
And then you can go for land. Also, I feel like it plays out like Baltic, just like a little bit less fish.
Okay, interesting.
But,
well, I mean, what I've seen is pretty much anytime the Lithuanians are involved, they do exactly what you said because they have such a smooth start with the additional food. They could, chop the trees earlier than other civs, get the fishing ships out. But Byzantines, I guess they're really good if you make fire galleys. But Byzantines, I think, might be picked here because if it does go late, there's not a lot that they could really do. There's not a lot of civs that could really match up nicely against them. So maybe that's DauT's approach. We'll see.
Byzantines are completely broken. They are so strong. They have such cheap units, and their economy is so good. Like recently, people just struggle to kill Byzantine. We see DauT with his transport ship blocking a little bit of the pathing of the fishing ship from Liereyy. It's something you do since you don't have anything else to do with your transport. But DauT has his fish directly into the dock, so Liereyy can't even block.
Yeah, that's true. Lierey's like, what is that, man? How am I supposed to block?
Yeah. That's a bit unfortunate for Liereyy. And also, I think DauT has the better position because he has shorefish right next to his town center. And I think the line of sight is insanely good for Norman maps with Byzantine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's...
it can't really be
It's also interesting. It's interesting that they went for Byzantine here. What other maps are there in the draft?
I could tell. So Golden Hill is one of them. For whatever reason, I remember a lot of the bands. So it's no Houseboat. It's no Piece of Pizza. I think no Mired. So I guess that leaves like maps like Boundary Brawl. Why am I blanking right now? I'm blanking on the rest of the maps. You're putting me under pressure here. We'll look at the draft when we get a second, I guess. But I guess the thing is, though, Byzantines can be kind of good everywhere, which is so nice about them, too.
Yeah, they're overall so solid. And I think that, in general, on land maps and stuff, only Mesosiv can counter Byzantine. Because they have to kill them early on.
Yeah.
Like, Byzantine are just so solid right now.
Well, I've liked the Lithuanians on this map for a lot of reasons. The fast start, which Lierey's going to go for. This is a really tight build from him. 20 pop click up.
Super fast.
But then if it becomes a boom later on, you're likely to get some relics. Like you almost have one or relic gifted next to your base every time. But when you build your TCs, you get even extra food. So it's like really nice with the fast feudal. Really nice if you go into the TCs later. Lierey's going to go 2 docks, it seems. And
yeah.
Probably fires, but it might be galleys if he's scared of the Byzantine fires.
I think galleys would be actually the best thing to do in his position. He doesn't have that many villagers, so with fire galleys you need to put like 4 or 5 on gold. With galleys you only need 3 on gold to sustain galley production, and he can't match the fire galleys from Byzantine.
Yep.
Oh, he's being such a nerd with his transport, man. He's just blocking and blocking and blocking.
Can't help himself.
Yeah.
You don't give the players a scout, and this is what happens, right? Well,
yeah.
DauT.
Look at him! Look at him blocking 3 fishing ships. Like,
does that
so...
that like trigger you if you're in a game and someone's doing that to you?
You know what? It doesn't. I'm just thinking like, just let him do it. You know, like he's not looking anywhere else. Just let him have his fun. You know, like it doesn't. It doesn't actually bother me that much because I'm not losing too much on it. By the way, it looks like DauT is going for full wall and not going for water like you said.
Yep.
He's just giving it up.
Yep. He's going to give it up.
And Lierey's going for galleys.
So difference of approach. That's kind of what you want when you watch these two play. And historically, I think that's what's happened. Like Liereyy likes his fast timing attacks with lots of pressure. And then DauT is happy to just give... To soak up some of that pressure and try something else. I think if it was a meta where DauT would do the same thing as Liereyy every single game, I think that you favor Liereyy because of the execution. But
yeah,
we'll see. I love a couple things that Lierey's done. So first off, unlike a lot of other players, he immediately recognizes that DauT's not going water now. So he made 2 galleys and stopped. I guess he didn't fully stop. He's adding a 3rd. Slight tweak on what he's doing here, which I think could be good, is you add a fire, so you could destroy the dock faster. So you go 2 galleys to kill fish, you add a fire, maybe 2, so the dock goes down, and then you add fish.
Yeah. Agreed. I've never seen anyone do what Liereyy did now, though. He transported Will to the middle. I haven't seen that before.
Okay.
And then he's probably going to fish from there.
Yeah.
So Lierey's just going to go super fish, and then he's going to go for castlage into booming. And with Lithuanian, you're just loving your position right now, even if you're against Byzantine, because you have the water control. And when you add town centers later, you get 100 food per town center you add. So your boom can be really, really good. And it's not like Lithuanians have bad trash units against Byzantine, honestly.
Well, the TCs will be later, though. And DauT could potentially snag relics a bit earlier. DauT is going to be up.
Yes.
And so...
Is DauT maybe think about going fast fire ship?
You mean just like War Galley and getting upgrades in Castle?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I think
going for water?
I think that can work if your dock's not being taken out. That's my point. Like, I think...
Yeah.
Like, as you know, MBL, I'm very opinionated. And I've seen, like, dozens of these games. And I think the absolute best thing for Liereyy to have done here is the 2 galleys to kill the fish into 2 fires. Because the dock needs to be down. You do not want DauT to be able to hop out with the War Galley upgrade and just kill all your hard work and snipe your fish here. And right now, DauT's going to have some struggles with resources. Like, he's really at the limit, but he can get food from the shorefish. And he is making a 2nd fire ship right now.
That is true. Liereyy sees the flag, right? When you see a flag on a building, you know there's units inside the building. Liereyy doesn't know how many DauT is going to make behind this. He might think this is just, he's just baiting him. But Liereyy is now seeing the flag and he's reacting with more fire galleys. So he's expecting DauT to go FC and heavy on water. He's also exploring the shoreline on the right side, making sure that DauT is not going for sneak dock on the side. Because that's very common when you are going fast castle.
Smart. Yeah, really smart to do that. I think the key decision here for DauT is you do not want to actually engage against the other fires. You just want to kill the fish first. Maybe I'm wrong, because he will actually have 3 fires versus 2. So I guess he could just win water, but I would just like to guarantee you kill the fish. That way it's 0 fish for both, and then you have the town center.
Yeah, he's going immediately for a second TC to try to catch up in the villager numbers. He can also send some villagers to... Oh no, he's not going for water at all. He's just... Why did he make 3 fire galleys? Now queuing up the 4th one. If he's not even planning on going any water.
He just needs the War Galley upgrade. And if he gets the War Galley upgrade, I think it could make a big difference. Byzantine fires
Oh, I didn't see the War Galley, sorry.
are insanely strong.
Yeah. But...
it was really bad micro to initially from DauT. That's like as bad as it could have been for him.
Yeah. He should send some vills to now to repair that dock and make a second dock. And then he could actually contest the water heavily here.
Yeah.
But his micro was really poor there. He left out with his galleys. He should have just ran away. Yeah. Right?
I think he wasn't expecting the dock. The dock HP went down, and I don't think he was expecting that they were going to hop out at that time, and that's why he wasn't fully prepared.
I don't think it was forced. I don't think the dock was that low.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't.
He did it purposely.
Well, he wanted to snipe the fish MBL, and these fires have done nothing, really, for DauT. He hasn't killed any of the fish. If he would have killed even 3 or 4 fishing ships, I would have been happy with this investment, but now he just killed no fish. He is on 2 TCs, but it could have been better for DauT there.
I think 3 demo ships could have done way more than 3 fire ships right there. Oh, but he's producing more though. He's luring Liereyy away, and Liereyy is not focusing on the dock. This is really weird by Liereyy. I would have left 2 galleys there to finish the dock, but Liereyy just left it, making DauT a little bit available for other things. But look at Liereyy's resources, man. He's almost cast stage, 1,000 wood in the bank.
Yeah, crazy.
And he's gonna just drop a lot of town centers here.
I mean, knowing knowing DauT though, he's so annoyed with himself because he thinks the strategy was actually good, but the execution just wasn't there, right? He's probably like, oh my god, like I didn't kill a single fishing ship, and now he still has all that water control. But Liereyy is at the perfect start: 10 kills, 0 deaths, and even buys additional stone, so he's gonna be on 4 TCs. Oh man, dude,
when those TCs get up, what happens with his food?
He gets an extra 300 food on top of all the upgrades he has, on top of the monastery that's going to be out to get relics. I mean, this is amazing for Liereyy. I guess we just got to keep thinking, though. It is Byzantines. So DauT's got a villager lead. With Byzantines, he hangs on. Even if he's behind, you could still get some pretty crazy things to happen for you.
Yeah, but this is the exact reason why I don't like to give up water early, because now you see what Liereyy did, right? He started fishing more, he got a lot of resources in the bank, and even though he upped later than DauT, he's able to catch up with the boom very, very soon with extra fish even. And with Lithuanians, he's just loving his position right now. DauT collecting a relic though, that's good for him. But yeah, Liereyy needs to start doing something with the relics too.
Yeah, Lierey's going to snag some as well. Of course, the Lithuanians get the +1 attack on their cav per relic, so snagging at least 3, I think, makes you feel really good about your life. I like how Lierey's actually just leaving that 1 relic there for later, so he doesn't waste a lot of time. Small things here you could think about. I mean, would you consider Fervor right now to get relics faster once you get 2 months?
If you're who though? If you're DauT, no, because you don't have that much gold. But if you're Liereyy, yes.
Okay. I'm so glad you said yes to that. Because that is a tech that a lot of pros don't get. But I think it's worth it here. Like, this exact scenario, you just need 2 monks, 1 to each side, to get the relics as quickly as possible. Fervor feels super worth it.
Yeah.
DauT adding TC number 4, and only 300 additional resources collected for Liereyy right now. So DauT still has the worker lead. He still has a civilization with super cheap counters, the cheap spears, the cheap skirms, the cheap imp. So this is going in. I guess now we should think, like, what's your plan if you're Liereyy? Because you've got map control at least. Is there something more that he could be doing? What should be on his mind?
I think start spreading around with outposts is important. He needs to decide which units he wants to go for in imp. So he needs to adjust his economy accordingly. If you want to go cav archers, you know, you don't want to put out tons of farms. You want to focus your wood on eco on wood and gold. If you want to go trash, you put less on gold and you put more on food and wood. But using Lithuanian strength, I would think that maybe Halb Skirm or Hussar Hussar skirm would be good.
Okay.
Like, I don't think Lightest would do it because Byzantine have cheap camos, cheap halbs.
I think opening directly with Lightest would be weird because they're almost expecting that. But
yeah,
I'm agree with you. I think if you open trash a little bit just for a bit of map control, wait till you get a bunch of castles down, and then once you have the castles down, maybe you can try Latest. But here's a pretty big deal though. DauT snagged the relic in the right corner, so Liereyy didn't find that. He's got 3 monks over there looking, and then DauT also snagged the relic that was to the left of his base. And Liereyy missed the relic on the very left. If you look at his Fog of Horror, he missed that relic. So Liereyy might only get 1 relic here.
And why are relics so important with Lithuanians tonight?
Well, I already, I did explain that.
No, you didn't.
You get the extra attack on the cav.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. I like how the way that you ask questions is like we're teaching a class, which I guess makes sense because you are a teacher.
You know, I have a brother who watches Age of Empires.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know everything, you know. And I feel like when he watches Age of Empires, it would be nice to give him as much information as possible.
Okay.
So that he understands a little bit more, right? So
yeah.
I'm just pretending my brother is watching this.
Ah, okay. Sort of. Is this an older brother or a younger brother?
He's older.
Ooh, was he once way better than you at the game, and you were motivated to beat him?
No, I've destroyed him ever since I was a kid. I have 2 brothers. They used Cobra cars against me when I was killing them. And I started crying because I was like 9 years old. And I legit cried because they were killing everything I had with Cobra cars.
Did they tell you how to use the Cobra cars, or did they not tell you how to do it? I feel like
I didn't know how to type it. No.
That's such an older brother thing to use the cheat code against you and not tell you how to do it. That is so funny.
I was legit in tears. Like I was screaming, "Stop!" You know, like this is not fair. Like it's not cool.
Well, we found out MBL's motivation to get good at the game stemmed from childhood trauma. I love it.
For sure.
Look at obviously early Castle Age, DauT could have done a little bit more, right? But look at his position now. He's got great eco. He's got 3 relics. He has outposts on the right side of the map. He's got outposts on the left side of the map. Like, it has made DauT's life so much easier now to try and decide on what to go for because of everything he sees. So, really impressed with DauT, and I like his position. I think, honestly, if I were to choose a position, it would have to be DauT's. He's got the additional relic against the Lithuanians. He's going to be an Imperial Age faster, and he's got full vision on the map.
Yeah. Don't you feel like Liereyy could have done something with his nice little fish eco, and after winning water, he could like send a villager forward, put a siege up, a monastery, and pressure a bit?
No. What about Lycav opening, dude? Just if he had like 2 to 3 Lycav around the map, DauT would have never gotten those relics.
But that too. But like if he transports a siege up monastery forward and just sits behind DauT's base with 3 TC behind instead of going 4 TC.
Yeah.
I think it looks better for Liereyy.
Well, this is interesting. DauT's going to take the east with a castle, but Liereyy is now building his second castle in the west, and he's making the latest. So Liereyy might push the left, so DauT will have to defend there, but then Liereyy needs to also defend his right side. So this could be kind of a base trade, almost.
Oh, yeah, but if DauT gets a cast up on the left side, he has a nice fortification. Byzantine has an insane ability to hold for a long time because their building gets all the HP upgrades and armor upgrades for free. So their buildings are super strong. And Liereyy has much weaker buildings. So if you're gonna go for a base trade, Liereyy has much weaker buildings. He's much more fragile. While DauT can hold for a longer time, in my opinion.
Yeah, DauT's got camels waiting for these latest. He knew they were going to be here. He had a long time to wait for this. And Lierey's going to take the fight, maybe initially on purpose, because he's like, I got the extra attack, I ignore armor. But against camels, that's not good enough. And he also got pushed on the right side. This is looking really nice for DauT. Even though he doesn't have the population lead, he's behind in Vils. I really like the momentum he has right now.
Yeah, and Lierey's being a little bit indecisive what to do. He was like going for some lighties. He's now taking into halb. He's like, then going for skirmisher. So it looks like he's going for full trash now.
Yeah.
He's decided that, okay, if I want to try to win this, I need to go for full trash units. And the problem for DauT when he faces Lithuanian trash units is that they have more armor with their unique tech. So Liereyy has stronger trash units, while DauT has cheaper trash units. It's like playing Britain's champions against Goth's champions.
Yeah. Yeah, DauT. See how many villagers he makes, but I wouldn't actually consider it a bad thing he's only at 120. Byzantines can afford to get up to 80 army. Most other civs, they want about like 130, 140 eco, so that it's a really strong army of 60 or 70. But
would
there
you hate
is the trap.
if DauT did some sneaky dogs, did some fireship, and went for Romans?
I like that once you start to have some success somewhere else.
Of course, yeah. You need to have some, but like later, I mean.
Yeah, I think it'd be really good.
Yeah.
To retake water. It should be really easy for you to retake water, too. And also, Lierey's navy is kind of being annoying. Like, Lierey's navy is picking off camels and killing stone miners. So, it's not like Lierey's navy is doing nothing right now.
I'm not sure if I like DauT's castle position in the left side, or on the left side, because it's not really centralized. Liereyy can run straight past this on the right side.
Yeah.
Probably put it more center, but maybe DauT is afraid of cannon galleons, don't you think? Maybe that's why I put it so far back.
Yeah, I actually think that's a good call there. DauT's really late on armor for his camels, but he's got enough to defend, and Liereyy was very late to chemistry, MBL. I just noticed he had ballistics on the way, and I was like, wait a second. Ballistics and imp. And I thought maybe he had already researched chemistry.
Right. Sometimes you add the university a bit late when you're not really thinking about going skirms, right?
Yeah.
And therefore, Liereyy was probably a little bit late on those researches, and he's suffering for it now. DauT's taking the score lead, pushing on the right side with 3 trebuchets and the arbalest. He also got camels to back it up. So Liereyy now in big trouble.
And so Liereyy can't push the left side. He's got a lot of his eco right in the north. So if he loses any more ground, that could be game ending. And he doesn't know what to make, and it is going to be mainly trash, it seems. But he could soon get Halb. DauT still has to do a lot of work to break him.
Yeah.
So, and
Liereyy is not a guy that goes down easily. He's like Hera, very resilient. He knows he's losing ground on the right side. Look at him transferring economy to the left side, building 2 more town centers, starting to build houses, barracks, everything, because he knows he will lose some ground on the right. But look at the army Liereyy has, though. He has the skirmishers with the unique tech. 10 pierce armor. The arbalest is doing 1 damage per shot to the skirmishers. Yeah, and DauT needs to find something else than arbalest right now, or else he's gonna get pushed right back.
I think DauT was hoping to have the camels and the bombard cannons here, but he doesn't have the numbers yet. Liereyy is focusing down those arbs, but he can't dive too deep because then he could just lose all of his skirms to the camels. DauT's castle's going up, but it is being trebbed. So we'll see how much HP it has when it completes. This is all really intense stuff. And back to your point real quick, MBL, I really think DauT would benefit from docks in the middle now. A couple fire ships, a couple Dramens. It's been really... It's such a useful position to have on the map now. You could use the Dramens to take out castles. You wouldn't even need trebs.
Yes, especially if the sides get a little bit stale, right? If it doesn't happen, like if you're not getting any progress on the sides, if you're not getting pushed back, then it's time to go for the water. But right now, DauT really needs to make sure his push goes forward. So I really love this castle because it gives him protection on his trebuchets, and it allows him to go more forward with more villagers, more skirmishers, more everything. And yeah, Liereyy is in big trouble. Adding more stables now is DauT, and is going for a ton of camels. Liereyy doesn't have enough helps to stop the camels here.
Yeah, and Liereyy only has that 1 treb. There is another one right behind, but Lierey's going to lose that treb, which means DauT's trebs can push forward. DauT could even just drop another castle. I wouldn't hate it. Just like right where the mill just went down, fortify it up even more, and try and end this thing before Liereyy can recover.
DauT has many options now. He can even go for unique tech, so his bomber towers are shooting splash damage, you know what I mean? He can go for BBT here if he wants to. He can do everything. He's also trapping on the left side while Liereyy is so distracting on the right. So might get this castle down for free. Liereyy has no HP upgrade on his buildings right now. No masonry, no architecture.
Liereyy has like no gold. He has 8 on gold right now. He might be sending more vills to some gold, but he is absolutely at the limit. And from the start, with DauT's initial strategy, he just felt, I can give up the water, clearly never plan on going back on water, and just get to late game, and if I can push an imp with Byzantines, I will not lose this game. And even though the pops are similar right now, it's kind of feeling like Lierey's going to be broken really soon.
Right, and Liereyy wanted to go for a town center on the left for a long time, but he left it unbuilt. I guess he wanted to go for that gold right there, but he just never did it, right?
Yeah. Too busy focusing on all this pressure coming in all the time.
DauT is snowballing. Look at the next castle. 4 trebuchets going for Lierey's castle. Masonry coming in for extra HP and armor on his castle now, but the castle will still fall so fast to those 4 trebuchets. DauT is now running in with all the camos. Liereyy has a bunch of elite light. Is masked up now, though. He's gonna go for big engagement. He's going straight for the trebs.
DauT, you gotta pull your camels back here. You can't lose your trebs. I mean, maybe it's worth it, MBL. Maybe it's worth it because he will take the castle. He will have his own castles up, and he can pull his camels back. But, oh man, Liereyy doesn't even get the trebs. That's obviously very worth it for DauT.
Oh my god, DauT positioned his camels really nicely there to stop Liereyy from defending or taking down his trebs. DauT should also go for another castle now if he wants to push even further.
Yep.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
and he's now trapping with 2 traps on the left side. Lierey's now building a lot of buildings on the left, trying to respond, but how does he stop the right side?
Yeah, Lierey's got, what, 40% of the map right now? And DauT is Byzantines. He can see everything. He's defended everything really nicely. He even has cataphracts on the left, defending those 2 trebs. So those trebs might fire for a while longer. Just a masterclass display from DauT, and like in my conversations with him and others, DauT is... He's been training for this, man. Like, he looked at this series when he saw the bracket early on, was like, I'm going to train to beat Liereyy. I think I could beat him. And remember, DauT was the second place finisher in the first Wandering Warriors Cup. And so the settings haven't really changed a lot from that. So he wants to get back to the final, man.
I know he wants to beat Liereyy. And do you remember the tournament that was... what was it called? It was like a LAN tournament. It was like was it a DreamHack or was it?
If it was DreamHack, it would have been Grand Melee.
Yeah, Grand Melee, right? And it was like a random drafting. And DauT really wanted to get Liereyy. And he got Liereyy, right? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna beat Liereyy. He was so confident. He lost 3-2, but he's still like super good against Liereyy. So,
yeah, he likes the matchup.
And he really wants to beat him.
He did lose all his trebs, but he's still got an insane position. He snipes the bombard cannon there from Liereyy. He's still got the potential at any point in time to switch to the left. Is it worth it now to give up on Camel and go for elite cataphracts, or is that just too expensive if you're DauT?
Well, if you're putting elite cataphracts up against Lightest, I don't like that better than camels.
Okay.
I think camels are just fine. They're cheaper. They are better, and oh my god. Blocks from DauT now. He's gonna go for Dormants.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe you need a couple fire ships. Because there's still some Navy.
Does he have to do this? Can't he just keep pushing in on the land? Does he really have to add in some water now? He's popped as well. Can't he just finish it off?
Well, I think he could justify it.
But yeah, some fires to begin with.
Yeah, couple fire ships out there. If he clears out those docks eventually, then the Dramans can come out. Liereyy can't win fights. This Camel Skirm combo is just not only is it much cheaper, but it's actually stronger than whatever Lierey's trying here.
It's so powerful, and look at the queue from DauT. 60 camels in the queue. Like, even though they die, he just replaces them. The trebuchets are insane. Triple siege workshop in the front. Ooh. 2 castles in his base.
Dude, I'm just impressed. DauT microing the bombard cannon down there was sick. Just a small moment there.
Insane shot, indeed.
I think a lot of people think about like the memes and the silliness of DauT and the DauT micro and stuff, right? But what they don't realize is how serious he takes competition. Like, everyone does at this level, of course, but like, this just feels like such a big statement to start the series, where DauT, even though the job's not done, might just be like, this is exactly what I wanted. Like, everything's got according to plan.
Taking game 1 is huge.
It's huge.
It's also like a neutral map. Having the neutral map in the box is really good, because then you have 2 home maps to go with, and maybe he's practiced them, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Liereyy can't push the left side because DauT's got castles. I actually wouldn't mind another defensive castle there from DauT just in case, because he's got so many in the north. And Lierey's going to lose his relics. He won't have them anymore. And a big fight, maybe the last fight. Like, if DauT wins this fight, Liereyy might tap. He's going to lose a lot of Latest, a lot of Halbs here. And we know there's going to be more camels from DauT.
It looks like Lierey's clearing this, though, but after this, he doesn't really have that much resources to replenish the army, while DauT has a huge queue behind it.
Yeah,
so
true.
Let's see.
I think DauT deleted that castle. And DauT's also killing that monk so the relics can't be snagged. And the fire ships are out. So Liereyy, whatever water control he has, I guess he's going to make a few ships, but it's against Byzantines. He's probably going to end up losing that.
This must be so frustrating if you're Liereyy, because he got pushed back way faster than he was anticipating. He was building up his army to his ideal composition, but he never really got to the numbers and the upgrades before DauT just completely snowballed his attack. And now he's just on the run. And what? He's focusing on water?
Well,
because he wants to kill the drone.
Yeah, he respects the Dromans, and DauT doesn't know that Lierey's dropping all these docks. So DauT thinks that Lierey's just only going on land. But I think for DauT, like, he had the right idea. I think another castle here, you just got to keep creeping forward. And if you could secure those relics, the Lattice are so much weaker than they were before. Only that +2 attack now. It feels so bad to be Lithuanians and not have any relics. Yeah, I think Liereyy, like, he might come back on water now, MBL. His population might be good. But I keep surprising me, but I'm just waiting for him to break. Like, sometimes there's these situations
he's holding like a beast, though. Look at the light. He's killing the traps now.
Yeah, I don't know how he's doing it. He might actually snag this relic. He's going to put it in that monastery, which I hate, but okay. He's going to have 2 relics again.
He just wants the attack upgrade as soon as possible, you know? How crazy. Like, Lierey's a beast holding, but...
Yeah. It's just one of those things, like, if Lierey's held on after all this has happened, like, he lost, like, half his base. If only he would have had a little bit more to work with in Castle Age, like, a little bit more map control. If he had the map control, then, like, if Liereyy could hold like this, imagine what he could have done with a slightly better position.
The thing now is that Liereyy has 12 on wood, he's out of wood, and he wants to spam halbs. He's in post-imp on 140 population, sorry, and then DauT is on 200 pop with full Q, so...
Yeah.
This is looking really bad.
I think, like, in these situations, eventually you just can't make more army. And I think we've maybe just hit that point for Liereyy. He's lost 100 vills. He did get a raid in DauT space. If I'm DauT, I'm dropping a castle there. Like, you don't want that to happen again when you're not expecting it. But he's been really fixated on the front. And just killing off Liereyy. And he just enters a whole new area of farm space for Liereyy. And pretty soon, Lierey's not going to be able to run. He is sending more Lattice into DauT's open eco, though.
Raid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, this is something you should probably done a long time ago.
Yeah.
Right?
I think DauT's solid, though.
It's hard to do this when you're on the defense.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Like, if you send units to your opponent, you're having less units to defend with, and then you can really lose control. I have so many situations where I'm like playing game on stream, and I'm getting pushed like crazy. I have some Hussar defending and stuff, and my stream is saying, "Hey, go raid!" You know, like, okay, if I go raid now, I will have nothing at home. I will die completely. So I can't. It's not the situation.
Yeah.
Raiding is always situational.
Yeah.
Well, but look at the Lightest though. Killing all the villagers from DauT, building the castle. Now he's going to the right, gonna lose those Lightest if he keeps going there. Yeah. But he should maybe have gone towards the left, killed more economy.
When that happened though, Liereyy took a pretty favorable engagement in the north. He still can't push those castles back. But I mean, it made life a little bit easier that he had some type of offense for once.
Yeah. Do you know what happens though when DauT has a lot of resources, very cheap units, and loses 50 vills? You know what happens then? Well,
then he gets 50 more army, which is even worse for
Liereyy. Exactly. So this push is going to become even stronger now on the north, and DauT is coming in with a huge army. And Liereyy, even though he killed a lot of vills, he doesn't really know the bank of DauT.
Yeah.
And if DauT wants to, he can reboom really quickly.
Well, and DauT has trebs too. I think that's important. If DauT didn't have siege to take down buildings, then maybe the army would just stall out here and it wouldn't do anything. But if DauT has the siege, the second he sees this, he could deploy his siege. He does notice the latest raids. He's not castled everywhere, so he will take losses. But Lierey's got to defend this. And this is kind of the exact scenario that you were just talking about. It's like you go out to raid, but now you might lose everything at home to the push from DauT.
Yes, exactly. And look at DauT's queue. 59 halbs in the queue. He's losing a lot of villagers. He's still 200 pop. Traps are now coming in, and Liereyy doesn't have defense at home because they're all busy raiding DauT's non-existent economy right now.
Yep.
So we'll see.
That would be warning signs for me, though, if I'm DauT. I definitely want another castle here. Because it still doesn't feel good to have all your Vils garrison there. Big fight back from Liereyy. Will he be killed off or not? He's got a lot of Latus. And a lot of help.
He's pushing back.
He's actually pushing back here. Wow.
But take a look at the whole map. And then you think, like, how is Liereyy ever going to kill all the things from DauT, right?
Yeah.
How is that going to be possible?
I mean, in theory, Leary's going to lose gold. Because he's going to run out before DauT does. But he is starting to treb DauT.
And Lierey's holding so well. Imagine he won this game. I wouldn't know what to say.
DauT would be... I mean, I know DauT, and DauT would be absolutely tilted off the planet. Like, this would be...
Like...
This game we thought was won. DauT thought was won. And Leary's now found some raids with some Latus on the right, even. Like, things that could add up if DauT doesn't notice. He's trebbing on the left. He's got more Latus in the south. He's kind of defended in the north. I don't know how he's doing it.
Right. Now Liereyy, though, has lost another relic. DauT might go grab it. And look at all the houses from DauT now. So he's just going to make a huge push once more. The Latus are being annoying, though. And DauT is running out of resources, as you can see. But if he wants to, he can start rebooming a lot of places.
Yeah, I think the right side seems to be his new farming eco. I would just move all new farms away from the south because that's such a big target for Liereyy. DauT is trying to use his own treb to take down Lierey's trebs. It didn't work. Liereyy sniped it. DauT needs his siege in the north to take down that castle, dude. If that castle's down from Liereyy, that's half of Lierey's eco just exposed to skirms and houses.
Then he can just run straight in.
Yeah.
The thing is now that Liereyy is getting more and more pushed, right? And he has to expand his economy. Eventually, his expansion will hit DauT's castle in the south, which he's now trying to trap.
Yeah.
And if he gets that castle down, he can expand his economy even more. But eventually, he will expand into DauT's economy, or DauT's base, which is completely out of resources.
Yeah.
So Liereyy is gonna run out of resources first, because he's now cornered, while DauT has the whole right side of wood and everything. So I think Liereyy is in a worse spot when it comes to map for sure. He's cornered right now.
Has to be. Yeah. And DauT's got the trebs. DauT has some cannons. Lierey's trying to snipe the cannons here. Again, Lierey's done an impressive job to hold, but then there's some Dramans around. There's the fire ships. Like, if Liereyy could take DauT's castle out on the left side and move Vils into DauT's base, I'm still a believer. But there's a lot of potential for DauT to make more army there still.
But didn't we just agree that DauT's base is just a desert at the moment? Like, there's nothing for his Vils there to do.
I mean, maybe. It's maybe not quite a desert yet. There's still a couple farms that haven't dried up. But
like, if you're DauT, your brain needs to tell you to send a Droman down to the south and kill that treb.
If you're DauT, your brain is telling you this freaking guy won't die on the other side.
That is true.
It's like, what more do I have to do to win this game?
Exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Lierey's holding like a champ, but I think he's just delaying the inevitable at the moment. I can't see him coming back, but he's back to 200 pop.
Yeah, but his castle, he just had to buy stone. So he's like completely out of gold. So he won't be able to buy more stone. He still hasn't taken out the trebs. Don't tell me he's going to take out the trebs now. Just in the final moments. Just when he runs out of stone. Can he do it? Can Liereyy actually take out the trebs?
He can, but will the castle go down before he takes them down?
Repair!
One more shot!
Repair!
Stone!
Oh, it goes down.
The last shot, it's so annoying. It's like probably like 1 damage overkill on the castle. Like, he's so unlucky.
And also, left side.
Space is so open.
What we missed, DauT actually sniped all the trebs from Liereyy. He's got more trebs. He's got more cannons. This will be the second to last castle from Liereyy. So he'll lose this one as well. And then he can't make Latus anymore. And if he can't make Latus...
remember that a castle is 20 population. He might get super housed here. Let's see what happens. He doesn't have a lot of space for houses either.
Yeah, true. He doesn't have space for anything.
Oh, but he's still on 200. He's still on 200.
How does he have 70 on food?
How does he have enough houses being 200? How does he do it?
I'm also surprised.
Right now would be down to 160.
MVL's thinking, oh man, I would be housed badly here.
Yeah, all the time, man.
Well, I mean, DauT loses his bombard cannons, but Liereyy, even still at 185 pop, taps out and calls the GG. And I do think, even though it was an amazing fight, Even though Lierey's actually got 2 more pop than DauT. He is probably dead here. He's got like very little map control. He's got no stone. He's got no gold, and he can't make Latus anymore. If you can't make Latus, you're not winning the trash war against Byzantines. DauT's got 3/4 of the map. And finally, DauT wins the game. But what a start it was to the series, right?
Yeah, I don't want to order pizza now. The game was so good, man. Like, what can I do?
I mean,
it's crazy.
You just keep me updated if you need a pizza break. But, I mean, for DauT's perspective, the start to Castle Age looked so bad. You know, classic Twitch chatters were typing GG. I'm not going to name names, but after seeing some fire galleys not kill fish, a bunch of people typed the GG. DauT knew on Grapple it goes late. And
of course,
he wins the game. What a game. Here we are, game 2. And DauT, I mean, we were just talking about the draft and DauT doing DauT things, preparing, coming up with unique strategies. DauT goes for Incas here? I have never seen Mezzo picked on this map. It's usually been like Japanese, Persian, some civ that can go Cav Archer, Navy, whatever. DauT goes Incas.
This can't be good. This can't be good. What is it? He's going to go for fish. He's going to go for fast castle Eagle Warriors, no? And then he's going to go all in push, isn't it?
I think
it's something like that.
Yeah, that's my guess. Is DauT will try and go fast castle Eagles.
Yeah, and then do an all in push. But against Persians, who are starting with extra resources, they have insanely strong town center. They have really good knights. I don't see how Persians can get pushed back that easily here, honestly.
I think, don't you need to build your house a little bit before you finish the TC on this map? Because you already have a fishing ship?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think DauT's going to get slightly housed. Now, when he does complete the house, it'll have tons of pop space because he's Incas.
Why is he doing this?
Yeah, I mean, maybe he builds it with 2
he will build it
bills.
with 2 bills. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
But he's blocking. He's blocking. Okay, it's not. They went through.
All right, that's fine. So, I mean...
It's chilling. This is calculated. All part of the plan.
So DauT's going to look like an absolute god tier strategist, or he's going to look like a fool here with game 2, right? Because, like...
but still, he's playing against Persians. We can also ask why Liereyy choose to go for Persians here. One of the best, like, you know... hybrid civ. This is more land to me. Like, of course, there's water, but you start with a fishing ship, right? So you already get that extra food in. You can pick quite a normal civ here. It doesn't have to be Persian. I think Persian is way better than other maps. For example, Boundary Brawl. Persians is insane there.
Yeah.
And yeah. But by the way, what are the rules on Boundary Brawl to drop a TC on your opponent's face?
Yeah.
And what happens if there's a TC war?
So if you initially build your starting TCs and they are in TC range, it's a restart. But if you build your TCs far away from each other, you know, where it's not a TC war, and you want to delete your TC and rebuild another one on their face, that is allowed.
Yeah.
So you can purge a douche, technically, but you just can't do it at the start.
Oh, but let's say I feel like my map is looking a bit bad. I have bad straggler trees around my map, and then I go drop a TC in this range intentionally without looking intentionally, so I get a free restart. Isn't that a bit problematic?
Don't you think it's problematic that you're bringing up these hypotheticals before you play a series tomorrow? I mean, the rules are you cannot intentionally place your TC next to your opponent's TC. You can't do it intentionally. Okay.
Well, oopsie, I mistake.
Well, listen.
I mean, the distance is very, very, very small.
MBL, if you do this tomorrow, you just outed yourself as doing this intentionally.
I misclicked. How do you know?
Well, I mean, in all fairness, we did adjust the map like 4 different times, and the trees are really similar now. So there should be no big differences with the trees there. So hopefully that situation won't happen. What do you think Lierey's thinking right now? Like, does Liereyy know that DauT's going to go fast castle? Is he assuming the same? Is he confused? Because he knows his own civ Persians is really good at the whole water play and land. But Incas is not really a civ that does that.
Right. I think that Liereyy suspects that DauT will do something crazy here. Look at him pre-walling. This is not Liereyy territory. Like, he doesn't really wall early. Okay. He's a bit scared that DauT is gonna have a little trick up his sleeve. He's securing the gold now. Maybe Liereyy thinks feudal aggression will come. This is very likely. Incas have very cheap skirms. they have very cheap spears. So forwarding is an option. Forwarding is simply when you put the barracks and arch range on your opponent's nose, and you go for towers and spears and skirms to annoy them. And if you can do it cheaply, then it could be really good for DauT to do this.
DauT's lumber camp timing makes me think he's actually going to contest for water here, because I don't think you would place it that early otherwise. It's almost seems like it's to unlock the potential to click up to feudal age with a second building. He has lots of water buffalo for later on, which is great.
Yeah.
And Lierey's up, and this is just Persian TCs work faster. Their docks work faster. They start with more resources. Like, it is all expected that the Persians have a lead.
Yeah.
So now DauT is going to try and combat that. But it is noteworthy that DauT... So the first pick on the draft, the viewers need to know this in case they don't, is a hidden free pick. So you could technically pick the same civs. DauT also picked Persians, but he's obviously not played them here. So DauT will have Persians later on. I thought maybe Boundary Brawl, but Huns on Boundary Brawl seems ridiculous to me. And to you, I know, MBL, you've done that. So I think probably Huns on Boundary Brawl and whatever the other map is, DauT might save his Persians.
Yeah. I think saving Persians is a really good idea.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I would have used Persians here, so...
I actually...
Obviously, he will use Huns on Boundary Brawl. And
Yeah.
then Persians probably on... I forgot, is it Nomad in this?
I honestly... I could probably take a quick look real quick.
yeah.
It's
Tell me
Golden
about
Hill. Golden Hill Inundation.
Oh, Golden Hill
And then
Persians
Boundary
super
Brawl.
good there.
Yeah, so maybe Persians
Yeah.
there. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
For sure, Persians there.
I like the start so far for Liereyy. And so far, I haven't really seen a big reason for the Inca pick. Now, it does dawn on me, everything that DauT's doing now, other civs could do too, you know?
Exactly.
So it's not like he's picking Incas to be unique just yet. Maybe the first
He's making
Eagle is
Eagles
the
already.
sign.
Okay, so he's gonna defend himself with 2 fire galleys, right? I think that's fine. Liereyy has to spend some extra resources to get more galleys to kill those fire ship.
Okay.
DauT will just buy time for his fishing ship. This is the rule number 1 he's doing. And then the problem for DauT now is that Liereyy has so many fishers and these Persians that Liereyy will get exact same cast time as him. But DauT is now making units already, which means that when they hit castle age at the same time, he will have more eagles, which means that Liereyy has to probably go for 2 stables to try to hold this.
2 stables feudal? Or you could still think Liereyy is
In
time to make it
castle.
to castle? Yeah, that makes most sense.
Yeah, he has to go castle age, yes.
Good walls from Liereyy. Like, really nice walls, actually. I like how he walled using the hill, those bigger wood lines, because you don't want to give up the hill and get siege push there. So there's still a lot of hill around you, but I really like his walls. I really like his micro so far. And yeah, it kind of feels like if DauT's going to go castle age, he's going to try and go for a market to sell some res for eagles, but he does go for an archery range, actually.
Right.
So, going to be archers.
Crazy.
So there's a lot of civs that can play this hybrid role into archers. We've seen Japanese, we've seen
yeah.
Dravidians, we've seen Huns, Romans, but not Incas. Still,
Very interesting. I have no idea what to think. I mean, it's a bit scary for Liereyy too, you know? Like,
Yeah.
oh, but DauT runs the eagle into the... Potato, man. Like, he just ran straight into the TC. I don't know.
in all fairness to DauT, he is a little distracted by the galleys. And
Yes, he's gonna
Fletching's
lose the
now in.
water. Okay, so he will lose the water is soon. He will... Oh my god, he's going forward, T90. He's going forward with Wills. This is not good, because he's gonna prolong his fuel age. Liereyy has a lot of fishing ship.
Yep.
And he's gonna get to Castage much faster, and then suddenly just knights, and you then nothing to stop it with Incas.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with you. This just doesn't seem to be too good for DauT right now. He's might need 2 towers and a bunch of garrisoning, a bunch of archers to make it messy enough. I have seen games, your game against Veleza was one of them, where a player loses water, but if they control the middle, they still have great chances. So that's DauT's hope right now.
Yeah, so he wants the middle, that's the thing. But with all the resources gonna be behind, like how does he hold the middle? He has the buffaloes to rely himself with Castage, yes. But is that going to be enough? Because when he's done with the buffaloes and clicked up, what does he do from there?
I love how Liereyy is chasing the fish. He's not allowing DauT to freely fish. That's a really big deal.
And a demo for no reason.
DauT, I mean, maybe hoping he can land a big shot, but clearly he's just kind of giving up on water and hoping for the best now.
Yeah.
And Liereyy, I like how he's been patient with his tower. I think if you're going to place a tower, it has to be to defend your gold. But he's not going to lose this gold from what it looks like. So he doesn't need to tower now. He can wait. A lot of people would just preemptively tower, and then you can't build a TC later on or a tower later on.
Like, we came into this game thinking DauT had this masterpiece of a plan.
Yep.
This has just looked like a bad execution of a standard game.
Yep.
In my eyes.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, like, there's other civs that I think would have been a bit better for this than Inca's.
Yeah.
Which is why we didn't expect him to play standard. You know, Japanese or Dravidians, or I mean, we'd have to go back to the draft and look at what civs were available.
Right.
Great execution from what has essentially been the meta for Liereyy, and he's looking great. He's not going to be surprised at all. He's even adding more docks in the north to get better fish, and he's on the way to Castle Age. DauT isn't even close to clicking up.
He has some skirms in this range, but he's not gonna let them out there. Oh, is he? Actually,
he's gonna let him out.
Rushing. I don't like this from Liereyy because he doesn't have that good upgrades here. DauT has 3 eagles as well. Liereyy might be throwing a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean...
What is he doing?
I'm not entirely sure why Lierey's trying to take this engagement.
Yeah, he didn't have to do this at all.
That makes things a little bit messier for himself. He is on the way to Castle Age. He is in a great spot, but he's going to lose more villagers here. And Liereyy, we were just saying how things were great for him. And if DauT felt like things were not so good for him, he's probably like, well, actually, this isn't too bad.
Yeah, this loses him a lot of momentum with Castle Age. The good thing for Liereyy, though, is that he expanded with the dock on the right side. Fishes really nicely here. Fishing ship are so good for food income. You look at his food.
Yeah.
So, what I'm really curious about is that range. Why did he do a range? Just prepare a stable, prepare some knight upgrades, and go for 2 stable knights. DauT has nothing behind this.
What I love about this map is how much pressure you're under all the time, right? It's like you win water easily. Well, guess what? Look at what else you've lost. It's such an uncomfortable position. If you go to the Fog of War of Liereyy,
what is he doing on the left?
Doesn't know where to go. He's running around with Vils on the left.
Why?
He'll actually find DauT on stone there, oddly enough.
You can't make a TC.
Yeah, he's going to build a lumber camp.
Yeah, okay.
And he's going to go for knights.
Yeah, now he has only 1 stable knight because he decided to jump DauT's army with 8 villagers. He could have had wood for 2 stables. Also, but he's making +2 armor. Holy moly, +2 armor is insane. DauT is on the way to castle.
And DauT's going to see those Vils. And so the knights for Liereyy are going to have to come address this. And this is a nice little bit of control here for DauT. Liereyy was not expecting this army to loop over here. So the Eagles, the Archers, and the Skirms are forcing some reactions. Might not see too many Vils go down, but... Oh, man, if DauT can wall these Vils...
Aren't you feeling a bit comfortable when you see that you have 1,000 score lead?
Well, yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, I would just think, how am I going to throw this game? Which is probably not a good thought. And DauT's quick wall includes clicking the enemy house. And the Skirms are here. The Vils are back. The Knights are here. And DauT's tower is denied. And DauT is going to be pushed away.
He can run into his other tower. He's running away his eagles. He's got 3 barracks now. He's going to go full eagles. And we know that DauT is insane at spamming eagles. Do you remember the NAC qualifier where he spammed eagles against Vivi? He's so good at that constant pressure. And
he's so known for it that when you said, do you remember, and we're about to explain a situation where he did it, I thought of 6 different games.
Oh, right.
where he's done this. He does it so frequently.
Look at his gold. Under his TC, look at the gold there.
Yeah, he's got so many Vils on that gold, dude. That's so crazy.
He's committed.
I mean, Liereyy doesn't have a crazy amount of knights yet, but that is a fight right before DauT gets his upgrades.
Yeah.
It feels like if DauT just had a little bit more time.
When DauT cleans this up, he can go finish that tower and take Liereyy off the gold.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
Then we're talking maybe even bigger pressure. He's got a monastery now, gonna get monks and eagles. He's going for the tower now. That's a bit early, DauT, because you don't have the army to defend yourself.
Yeah.
But Liereyy has super low HP knights, so maybe Liereyy is forced to push this back. the armor is now affecting the villagers as well, because in cast stage, Incas get their blacksmith upgrades on their villagers. So he has armor, and he has he doesn't have attack yet, does he? No, he doesn't have attack, but he has armor at least.
This is messy, dude. DauT, like, yes, Lierey's collected more resources. Conversion comes in. Like, this is...
Oh my god.
Stranded is a completely different beast. Things can fall apart on you here so much faster than other maps.
DauT is the beast here.
Well, that's true. Let's take nothing away from DauT and how beastly he is. He needs more farms. So he's got 8 farms at home. Lierey's going to try and raid. It's kind of tough for Liereyy because all of DauT's eco is underneath the TC. If DauT just garrisons.
Liereyy has switched into cav archers now, and to make cav archers, you need to have a lot of wood and gold, which is now trying to focus on getting his eco too. I like the TC from Liereyy on the right side, on the left side. As long as Liereyy has a lot of town centers, he can create villagers, especially with the fish boom he has. Now Liereyy is sending 2 knights in to raid DauT's economy. That could hurt DauT a lot. If DauT has to garrison his villagers now, he will stop producing eagles for a while, and he will also get less food. But he's walling. He sees the raid.
Yeah. Shout out to the Komodo dragon and the tiger that are on DauT's side right now, just chasing those 2 knights. No. Oh man, what an awkward spot for Liereyy. He loses a cav archer to a conversion. He loses a knight now. I mean, DauT has a lot of army, and he's got a lot of map control.
If that Komodo dragon kills that knight on the market, okay.
No, it didn't.
I was about to say, if it does that, I'm leaving. Like,
okay. Well, thankfully it didn't. So
yeah, that's good.
So what's the army right now for Liereyy? Well, first off, he's on 3 TCs. So he did get another gold protected on the right, which was critical. He's got 9 cav archers, 2 knights. So he doesn't really have the setup to make a lot more knights, which is kind of tough when he's gone for +2. But he does have Bodcanero for the cav archers, and the cav archers are massing. So I think this is still very good for Liereyy.
Yeah, very comfortable spot, in my opinion. Until he suddenly loses his army and everything spins out of control. This is what DauT has to hold for.
Yeah, and Siege is your best friend there, right? So DauT needs to keep his monks alive as well, probably, for any future knights, and he just doesn't. I would have loved to see DauT actually just back away there. He doesn't get the conversions. He's diving with the
eagles.
the
towers, though. They're doing something. They're fletching, too.
Yeah.
And Liereyy has to start retreating a little bit by bit, but... oh, this is rough for DauT, man. He's just getting further and further behind in the economy. This is the thing. For DauT, the clock is ticking right now. He has to do the damage, or else Liereyy will be further and further ahead. So eventually, when DauT has a huge army and kills like 20 vills, Liereyy is still like 30 vills ahead. So he needs to start doing something now, or else he's been running out of time.
I like how he's repositioning now, and he's going to go to the other towers on the hill, because the hill helps you so much more with the push than the other side. So
yeah,
he sees a lot of units around. Lierey's still trying to heal up his CA, still trying to be patient, but
the hill here is what's really nerve-wracking for me when it comes to Lierey's position here, because if you're pushing down a hill, you're dealing 25% more damage and you're taking 25% less. So Liereyy has what? What?
I'm laughing because like I'm trying to imagine playing from Lierey's position right now. This is insane.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
There's eagles everywhere. Like, how are you supposed to put all the fires out, right? Say what you want about the opening. It wasn't like immediately all in eagles, which is what we thought was going to happen. But DauT's gotten here, and this gives him really good chances. Liereyy is to micro down one mangonel. He's going to try and micro down the next. There's also eagles coming in.
Oh my god, if Liereyy gets a huge shot on these cav archers, he's gonna get pushed back big time. But is he overextending here now, Mr. DauT, isn't he?
He is. He has no monks, MBL, and look at Liereyy come out of nowhere.
And the knights are coming around.
Oh no, what a masterpiece from Liereyy.
Such a good move.
Oh, and the micro there as well.
A good aim ground. Oh, Liereyy micros, yeah, that's super good.
Dude, what a play from Liereyy there. I mean, DauT's going to be kicking himself. It does look a little foolish to have separated his eagles from the army, but DauT felt like he was on the clock. He didn't know the knights were even there still. And
after that, he's 2,000 score behind. 2,000 score. Liereyy must be feeling very comfortable right now after that engagement. Killing three mangonels, defeating down the eagle mass. I think DauT overextended with his eagles. He should have stayed near his mangonels while he was pushing.
It's so easy to try and dive there, but how many times do we see that where if you separate your army from the siege push, the siege just gets so isolated on its own. That was a fun game. I still think for DauT, a lot of this was like long-term planning for the series. This was kind of a later strategy and later pick for him, so it's kind of okay for him to lose it. But this would not have been okay for Liereyy to lose it. Liereyy loses this, and DauT's got all his best strats remaining, and then he's down 2 games. So good dealing with the pressure there from Liereyy. Nice early lead on water, and even though it got messy, he still had a pretty massive lead.
I'm happy it's 1-1 right now, because then we get more games, right? And that's perfect, because I have ordered my pizza. It's a 12-minute drive, so I'm going to go get it now. And this means that you might have to cast many parts of game 3 by yourself.
Okay.
Let's hope it's
do you not have delivery, like delivery for pizza where you live?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, go ahead. It's all good, dude. Go get pizza. Come back with energy. Don't eat too much.
Yeah. So the thing is that I will be back for game 4 and potentially 5 if it's 5 games. But for now, chat doesn't have to hear my voice for this game, which many of you will miss, of course. I know it's sad that I'm leaving, guys, but I just have to. I know. Don't cry, guys. It's okay.
MBL, I love you. Shut up and go get your pizza, all right?
Okay.
Go drive fast. Break all the speed limits. Get your pizza. Get back.
Okay, I will.
All right.
All right. Good luck for the next game. I know it's hard to cast alone, T90, but I believe in you, man.
Thank
I
you.
think you got this.
Thank you, MBL. Thank you very much. All right, we'll see you soon.
100%. All right.
This freaking guy, we scheduled this series yesterday. I told him what time it was. He shows up at 6 p.m. He hasn't eaten all day, and now he's got to go get a pizza. This happens every time we cast together. Freaking MBL. So funny. Anyways, guys, salutes to MBL. You know, that he's off to get his pizza. He'll be back. And MBL will be playing tomorrow as well. So you remember this. Remember MBL's, like, erraticness, his craziness. So hopefully we see that in the games tomorrow. Game number 3 about to start. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We're going to move right into that. Here we are. And Liereyy keeps changing his colors. What are we... Liereyy stole the color blue from DauT. Game number 3. So... for those watching on YouTube later on, MBL went to go get a pizza. Not my fault. That's just MBL thing. So he will be back potentially. We've got Liereyy, and he did some thinking here on where he wanted to place his TC, and he saw the stone, and he walked right over to that stone. That's a big one. He'll town center the outside there. DauT is town centering the middle! DauT is TCing the middle! Oh my goodness. Okay, wow. So DauT has come with the strats to this round of 16 series, hasn't he? So usually people are town centering the outside because that's where all the wood and the food is. But in the middle is a lot of gold. You do have some straggler trees, so that could be 300 wood near your TC. And then you have the deer. So this takes me back. How many people remember Wandering Warriors Cup 1? It was like 3.5 years ago, and what DauT did there on this map. Now, it was a different version of the map. There was no gold on the outside there. Here, there's those single tiles. But people will remember that DauT did this very same thing, and he went for lots of monks. It was Bohemians, and I think also Teutons in a separate series. So I don't think that DauT is going to try and go for a castle. I think DauT is going to try and go for monks. And then the big key for me is, will Liereyy know that? Because you do start with a horse on this map. And Liereyy, I mean, if he doesn't know that DauT is in the middle, he might think that DauT's going to go Ratha. I think if DauT sees this, if Liereyy sees this and notices this, that he should just go Lightcab opening. And forget about the Camel Archers for a while, right? Just my, gut reaction here. Couple shout-outs I need to get to because MBL and I were talking a lot, and we finally have a moment. Thank you to Hunger Holton. $15 donut says, hey, played this game a lot during university in 99 to 2001. So fun to see it still alive. Been watching you on YouTube for a while. Your passion for the game and your skill as a streamer is amazing. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. No archer range jokes. No making fun of my farms. Just some nice Words. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Zebra, thank you for the 5 months. Purposeful Porpoises, thank you for the gifted subs earlier. Is Liereyy about to get 2 boars right now? Liereyy is about to get 2 boars and use his horse to guide that in. That is next level. Liereyy, don't run too far away from her. Liereyy, careful. 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 It's really only 1 boar hitting you. It's looking good. Bringing it in. We hit 2 volleys on each boar. Perfect. And this one is just going to keep the boar around for a little bit longer. Wow, max efficiency. He doesn't want any of that boar to rot. 1 more shot on it and it dies, and there we go. Penguin is James. Thank you for gifting us up. Pedinsky. Packrell, thank you for the year. Arsenicos, thanks for the 13. Moosetown, thank you very much. With his prime, says here, have some Bezos bucks. I'll take the Bezos bucks. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, the subs have been awesome. We're super close to 4K subs. Let's make it interesting. How about I gift, like, 15 subs to the stream if we hit that? We're getting up there. Even if it doesn't happen today, if, you know, it happens at any point, even in, like, 17 years, I'll drop some gifted subs to add on to it. DauT has to come out here for wood. He has to come out here to berries. He's got deer. He's got sheep. He's got turkeys. And now he's bringing a boar from the outside. So, I mean, he is managing it. But it's not as good as Liereyy. Remember, Liereyy also has faster vills, so he could bring in more boars anyways. I think Lierey's going to bring in 5 or 6 boars. Because this is another one. And then this guy's going out to get this one. Doesn't that mean that Liereyy hasn't scouted them? Yeah, so Lierey's just scouting the outside for boars. Crazy. So last time I saw Liereyy play this map, he went Fast Castle into Rats and Archers. And there was another game where he went Fast Castle into War Wagons. And he did the same thing where his TC was right on stone. So I think he's going to do the same build here. He does have this gold kind of protected. Villager on the way. No real risk the villager dies. Liereyy should be fine. And look at the timing as well. So apparently what I've learned is you could get boars delivered to your town center in 2024, but you can't get pizza delivered to your town center in 2024. MBL. So DauT will wall this in. He does have some gold here if he needs it. And he will get the additional vills. Oh, here comes another boar. Ooh, this vill could go down, actually. 2 more hits and it's down. Careful. DauT. Save her. Okay. Stop firing. Careful. There we go. Right underneath the TC. Heesh just says, bro, Norway is mostly woods and snow. Yeah, I know. I'm just making jokes. That's all. It's also, yeah, I don't know exactly where MBL lives or his situation. Listen, I don't have an issue with someone having to drive to go get a pizza. I have an issue with scheduling to co-cast for an important tournament series, and MBL shows up after he's been awake for 7 hours and hasn't eaten food. Says, whoops, I got the times wrong. My bad, even though I gave him the times. And then and then he goes to get pizza in game 3. It's such an MBL thing. Oh, wow. So this is still open here. And Lierey's probably like, I don't want to run into his TC. This is actually so important. Liereyy won't go any further because he thinks the TC will be here. And DauT is going to build the market, and now he can't check. It could actually be pretty... Oh, there's... there's a hole here anyways. Okay. And I think Lierey's still thinking the TC is right here because he sees the wood being chopped. And he's being annoying. DauT doesn't really seem to care. DauT's TC's in the middle. We've got another villager bringing in a boar. DauT, notice that. DauT, notice that. DauT. Liereyy, this is too many boars. He's addicted to them. No loom, by the way. Oh, man. DauT could actually see the boar moving. The horse is still there. I don't think DauT has fixed the hole either. And I guess this villager will bring in another boar. Fast castle for Liereyy into camel archers was the prediction. That's pretty much what we will see here. Beautiful job from Liereyy, honestly. And DauT's up. DauT's up, and he sold the stone. So he is going to go... Oh, wait. This is so funny. Lierey's going to try and sell stone. The first sale gets 91 gold. But if he already sold stone, you don't get 91. He gets 198 gold. Okay, so he sold and got a little bit less and then had to sell wood to get additional gold. But that should tell him DauT's all in. Because when the prices change like that, you know DauT sold the stone. And now DauT is walking forward with Vils. And he knows Liereyy is here. And he's going to build... I mean, I think this is siege, too. Like, he might even try and deny the castle. Ooh, this gets really interesting if he has the siege out before Liereyy finishes the castle. DauT walking around, thinking about things. There is still a hole here, by the way. Lierey's horse is still in there, too. Lierey's sending a Vil to the middle. Lierey's going to make an outpost with that Vil. And DauT's going double monastery. Man, if he would have gone siege workshop, he actually could deny this castle. Lierey's Vils are faster, so I don't think there's any chance that DauT could chase that down. And there's the siege workshop. Dude, guys, if he went siege workshop before the monastery, what a change. I mean, maybe still the mangonel's out, but it feels like Lierey's going to have some time. So I think Liereyy should know now. Like, he didn't see a TC here. He should know DauT's in the middle. That should be pretty obvious. Mangonel... Armored elephant from DauT? Is he going to try and elephant down the castle? He's going to try and push? Could be pretty crazy. I mean, if he can sit his monks underneath the castle with the armored elephants, there's actually a weird chance. There's some things that I've seen recently. Liereyy doesn't know it's an elephant. Liereyy thinks it's a mangonel. I kind of wish it was a mangonel because you could kill the Vils. Like, a mangonel is 10 times better than an armored elephant here. I think. I don't know about 10 times. That's probably an exaggeration. Liereyy building a safe castle because he didn't want it denied. DauT will happily convert some Vils. Because that's an eco kill for him. He'll take that. And the armored elephant is kind of on its own. You can heal them with the monks, though. And DauT is going to send these Vils back over to the golds. DauT's villager will eventually die. DauT's elephant is going to attack the house. And the monks are around. Liereyy... Like I said, I think if Liereyy scouted the TC and he just opened Lightcalf, he would completely smash this. But DauT correctly knew... Like, he correctly predicted that Liereyy is going to do the same damn thing he's done every other game, which is fast castle into a wood gold unique unit. And Liereyy was never expecting DauT to try this. And more villagers get killed. But, DauT, you need to be able to convert camel archers too. Just to be very careful here. Yeah, Liereyy is hoping that DauT doesn't have the monk juice. Or the faith, whichever you want to call it. And he wants to kill those monks. But there's going to be more monks from DauT. And a nice economy from DauT. This is really good. These conversions have been some critical eco kills. And he also has the mangonel here onto the gold. So Liereyy should lose villagers here too. And he can't take gold. He is in the middle. So there he goes. He's going to attack DauT's Vils that don't have loom. DauT doesn't have loom. Liereyy doesn't have loom. It's a loomless game. And now Liereyy finds the TC. And now DauT gets loom. That was avoidable losses there for DauT. But he's still in a very nice position, I would say. And has that gold towards the middle. Now, there was a hole here before. Is the hole still there? DauT, please notice that hole. It would be the most DauT thing ever for that hole to still be there. Liereyy will remember it because the horse was there. And DauT won't remember it. You're kidding me. And he's going to go think he's fine. He's going to get the boar. And there's a hole. And the camel archers will come right in. And this is... Oh my god, that's so bad for DauT. It was the perfect game. Like, everything was okay. But now there's a hole. And now he goes from having most of everything in the middle to he's going to have everything in the middle. He's trying to push. His push is doing damage. But this is just so DauT. He didn't notice the hole. And now he's super all in. And let's see what he could do with the monks now. He gets 2 conversions. DauT can still win this game. DauT can absolutely still win this game. But yikes, that was brutal. I would go as far to say that DauT wins the game. Hey, got more conversions there. DauT would have won the game without that hole. Let's see if he can win with the hole. The eco count is still similar. DauT's still making tons of monks. And Liereyy is going to try his best to snipe what he can, but this is just crazy, dude. This is crazy from DauT. What is this? 10 monks, 5 mangonels. And this is completely destroying the meta that Liereyy created or helped create in the early rounds. This is why we love DauT, guys. Because he can come up with some strats to break that meta and to completely surprise people on the biggest stage. Oh, man, the conversions have been solid enough for DauT. He just took out the TC. He does have a TC to protect his vills here. And Liereyy is soon going to be completely out of golds. He will just have these 8 camel archers, soon 9 camel archers. I guess, like, DauT does need to probably get wood eventually. And the camel archers can pick off individual monks. So it's not like DauT has won the game here, even though he's taken the TC. It's camel archer micro for your life right now if you're Liereyy. DauT has no food income, so it's not like he could easily produce vills either. But he is going to reposition over to this wood line now. And he still has to pay attention to this. Like, this is tough. Also, devotion from Liereyy now, so his units won't get converted as fast. DauT's got the right idea, though. At least get over here to the wood and take Liereyy off of resources. Lierey's got the right idea. Lierey's just going to position to that wood line. And he's going to pick off individual units where he can. DauT's main group is over here. Liereyy just runs away. Lierey's being really patient here, guys. DauT he's got his whole mass over here. And he hasn't been getting conversions. He's got 20 monks on the field. Doesn't get another conversion. Does have these monks looking for eco, I think. Doesn't know that Liereyy is mainly here. And, oh, Liereyy can't complete the market! Lierey's going to lose all 3 of those vills to DauT. The market's denied. That means he can't sell anything. Uh-oh. No way. No way. No way. Not even Liereyy. 99% on that market. DauT gains 3 more vills. Bro! The elephant was just left over and it snipes the TC. Oh my god. Guys, for how unlucky DauT can get sometimes, or however unlucky he may feel, it just all came back full circle. Oh my god. Also, Liereyy is coming over to complete his market, which is so funny. DauT sees him. DauT's got the monks. DauT sees these vills as well. DauT's elephant is still being a champ. Oh my god. Don't tell me DauT converts all 4 vills again. Oh, he's going to convert more vills. Liereyy probably hates his life right now. He's down to 23 vills. He might kill more monks, but DauT can make more monks. And Liereyy can't make villagers. He can't really make camel archers either. If DauT just had a TC on wood, this is over. The fact that he doesn't have a TC on wood does make me think that there's actually a slight chance. Because basically you want to transition in some farms here or there and play a normal type of game. DauT's done a crazy job, though. And to anyone wondering why Liereyy isn't called the GG, because he knows DauT is all in. And it is DauT. It's not like we're talking about someone who's got fantastic monk control. That's what camel archers can do, but it's also what the monks can do. 2 conversions seems worth it. Lierey's going to make a few more camel archers. There's Liereyy building a TC again. And Liereyy lost... Oh my god, he lost like 5 more villagers on the wood line. This is sick from DauT, man. I'm really impressed. Like, he has come to play with some awesome strats so far. Every single game has been kind of a masterpiece. Well, not, I mean, game 2, masterpiece is maybe a little bit extreme, but it's been something a little bit different. Byzantines game 1 was maybe a bit more expected, right? Just boom it out with Byzantines. That's not something you guys haven't seen before. But DauT will make a mad dash to some food and wood finally. And wow, I guess Liereyy is never calling it if he has 12 camel archers. Let's see. It's Liereyy, guys. He can micro this down. Ah! That's a lot of monks in siege. It's kind of weird for DauT because he doesn't really have an area to push because Lierey's economy is so weak. Oh god, but the elephant's back? Alright. That elephant is an absolute Chad, man. 8k damage done. More camel archers. DauT sees it. At this point, just leave a group of like 6 monks in different areas and just wait. Villagers hate their lives. But they actually don't die. They survive. DauT's got the TC out here for food and coming for wood. That's a big deal. And DauT's back on the wood line. Liereyy is stunned. He doesn't know DauT has 40 villagers. He thinks DauT has like 20 vills with 20 monks. These 3 vills will be killed. And DauT just fights back. And won't do enough. But this did. 18 kills for the mangonels. Or does that track conversions too? Oh, it tracks both, actually. Oh, well done, Capture H. Lierey's going for light cav. And I can't help but think that DauT's entire strategy just gets completely destroyed if Liereyy knows the TC is where it is and goes for light cav. Or even some type of adaptation from Liereyy. DauT got all the relics. They had the settings wrong. And there's a relic countdown at the bottom right of your screen. And Liereyy, who's already feeling like he's super far behind, just gets that noise and that reminder. Not the first time we've seen this mistake. That setting's supposed to be different in the lobby. DauT's been playing tournaments for 20 years. Liereyy for like 10. But it happens. And DauT just basically says he's not going to get relic victory and he'll drop them. Oh my god, dude. So many monks going down. But can DauT win anyways if he could just always make more monks? Feels like with a 30 villager lead, he should be able to. Yikes. The camel archers are insane. Lierey's insane. And Liereyy will have light cav. No way this is freaking winnable for Liereyy. No way this is winnable. DauT, careful, 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 careful. Oh! Liereyy deletes them instead of taking the chance that they'll be converted. And here come the light cav. Guys, this is DauT we're talking about. I'm not sure I have faith. It's only 5 light cav against 17 monks, though. Oh, man. And now DauT knows. That's actually such a key moment. The fact that DauT knows that there's light cav out there could change things. 2 of the light cav go down. So many vills are getting sniped. Another light cav goes down. DauT might need to think about some spears or something. Or a castle in the middle. This game's going to go on a while. So yeah, technically, if DauT forgets to eject the relics, he would win because it's on standard victory. More camel archers. I actually wouldn't hate... I think I would hate scorpions here, actually. Just think you need to boom, continue doing what you're doing, and eventually make something else. If you lose your army, this becomes a very complicated game if you're DauT, even being up 35 ills. Because Lierey's army is ridiculous. 20 camel archers is insane. And DauT only has 18 monks. Here we go. This is Lierey's only town center. The light cav might need to make it over here. DauT should know his opponent's over here. DauT should know. DauT should know. He does know. He was reacting here. Devotion was a really good tech for Liereyy. If he didn't get that, he would have lost a lot more camel archers. I want DauT to buy a castle right now. And Liereyy is abandoning his only town center. He's trying to escape. Unbelievable. No golden come for Liereyy. But just micro. Micro all the time. Oh, big shot! That's fine. You'll take that. That actually gave you a kill, finally. Out 60 vills. How important was that elephant destroying that one TC from Liereyy earlier? And just DauT finding the additional TCs on the side. That was so important. Because I think if Liereyy was at like 40 vills right now, or 35, he's still one good fight away from being able to snowball this whole army dead. So I think, like, it's good for DauT, obviously. He's got this massive lead, because otherwise I'd be thinking that Liereyy has much better chances. DauT probably is so confused where Lierey's went with those vills. He's checking. He would find the vills there if he looks. And I'm just ready for DauT to build a castle to protect some of his gold in the middle. He needs an area that can't be raided. The TCs can actually still be hit. This game's going to go on for a while. People asking where are the light cav. He has light cav. He has 7 on food. He's massing light cav as quickly as he can. This is not an economy which allows you to really make a lot of light cav. But I think what you eventually got to build up towards is you have to build up towards that with the camel archers, and you need one big fight. 23 vills, 23 army. Another TC from Liereyy in the south. Another TC over here from Liereyy as well. But DauT up to 63 vills. Lierey's micro has been ridiculous, though. Look at the KD. This is what happens when he doesn't have an eco to manage. He's able to micro even better than he can in a normal game. And DauT he doesn't really have a mobile army, so he doesn't know that Lierey's down here. Liereyy knows he's over here. And, camel archers. Yep, DauT's still paying attention. If these weren't Bengali monks, I think the 10 light cav could do it. Oh God, DauT. Oh God, this is going to be painful. This is going to be painful. He's going to kill his own monks. I think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. Camel archers are still over here. DauT's siege is pretty exposed as well. Like, DauT's monk mass isn't what it used to be. Camel archers are now on the way, but there's so many mangonels. Liereyy, don't misplay. Careful. Careful. He's being careful. The micro's great. He's been patient here. Oh, man, this is insane. He's getting in close to the mangonels to snipe all the monks. He just dives in close to it all. And what did he lose? What did he lose? Finally loses a camel archer to a conversion. Insane micro from Liereyy, but still only 24 vills. And DauT will drop a castle. Please clip that micro. That's unbelievable. Someone needs to take Liereyy off of town centers more frequently so the Age of Empires community can enjoy the micro. And DauT, oh my god, someone needs to tell DauT to stop making so many mangonels. Guys, this could be a full clear. Well, I mean, DauT, back up to your monks, my friends. You need more. DauT 71 vills versus 28. What a game. And Liereyy is going to have a TC in every corner of the map. He's not going away quietly. He does still have a little bit of gold income in these sections to work with. DauT will never find him in some of these corners. But you can't make light cav. You really can't make light cav easily. Now a castle goes up. Liereyy can't 3 TC boom and make light cav, which is a big deal. Still one big shot away from losing all his camel archers. Also, if DauT doesn't eject the relic, I'm going to be so unbelievably pissed. It's stressing me out. I know chat thinks it'd be so funny if DauT didn't right now. But he needs to eject that before it gets to 0. Relic victory's not in the rules, so this would be a situation. In theory, like, Liereyy could be like, well, you were going to win anyways, take the win, but, like, I really don't want drama here. DauT comes over to eat this TC. That TC is going to melt so fast. Camel Archers are on the way. DauT's not going to focus on that Relic because he's still pushing. The TC's almost down. The Camel Archers have to back away. The TC will go down. DauT, eject the Relic for me, please. Oh, the Vils are getting slaughtered. 11 on food for Liereyy. DauT's up to 35. This is DauT's game. DauT's going to win this game. Eject the Relic, please. They're both so focused on the other aspects of the game. They might not notice it. Oh, chat, this is driving me crazy, dude. This is driving me crazy. Eject the Relic, DauT, please. Please, 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 please. How many lobbies have you hosted, bro? Come on. Eject it. Or Liereyy, lose all your Camel Archers and call the GG or something. Save us. Please don't forget. Eject. 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 15 years. No. No, 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 no. Lycav are going to kill this. Lierey's going to gain momentum. Okay, now DauT can think about it. Because he's going to lose his stuff. 10 years. Please eject the Relic. No! DauT! Guys, somebody remember. DauT's going to win this game. But it cannot be through Relic victory. Delete. Cancel it. Come on. Come on, man. 3.5 years. Cancel. You're kidding me. God damn it, dude. Are you... What are we doing, people? What are we doing? I know why you think this is funny, but we could have a situation on our hand. DauT's going to win this game 100%. So I'm sure they're talking and they're like, hey, like, what's your pop? What's this? And they're good. They're good friends. So maybe Liereyy will just say, honest mistake, you take the win. But now I got to look at admin stuff now and like, what's happening here? Do I have an update? These are also covered as Rex, by the way. So, I knowing them, they didn't even tell the admin. That's my guess. So we're like just now finding out about this. There was no heads up. Give me a sec. So here's what happened. The admins were not informed about this ahead of time whatsoever. But here's their chat messages. So DauT said, 11, you were 38 Vil high. Okay, 11. Won't be that much drama then, I assume. 11. And then Liereyy just said, I was just starting to boom, Kappa. So he was joking, and Liereyy was basically like, I guess, yeah, Liereyy was just like, yeah, I was totally dead. They discussed it, and that's a DauT victory. So no drama between the players. I just... Like, this is what people are like, God, why don't you just put it in the handbook? Every single competitive tournament has to have that on Conquest. And they even noticed the relics. There was even a noise and they didn't remove it. So, anyway, score is 2-1. DauT wins. Let's look at the resources collected, I guess. Resources collected here. There's the KD. The KD was ridiculous from Liereyy. His micro is fantastic. DauT collected 12k more res, and remember, on all this map, there's not a lot of gold on the outside. So Liereyy had no gold. Liereyy had like maybe 10 farms, if that. He had 2 TCs in the corners. DauT will win this game. Like, if this doesn't happen, DauT just makes Ratha, or he could actually continue the same cycle of monks and just go imp. Like, DauT eventually wins this game. And some very observant people were pointing out that that Liereyy has more score. Score just really doesn't have anything to do with the kills here. It doesn't describe the current position. The current position is all DauT's. And hopefully had fun with that one, folks. Hopefully had fun with that one. Score 2-1. And DauT gets the win. So, what a series it's been so far. MBL is currently stuffing his face with pizza. I want you to envision that. And he may return, he may not. I have no clue if we will see MBL again. But I could pretty much guarantee you we're not going to see a Relic victory again. DauT has had some epic strategies so far. And he is looking like the favorite at the moment. DauT is playing in the blue. Yet again, playing as the Malians here on Golden Hill. And then we have Armenians for Liereyy. This is a matchup we've seen many times. In fact, this is the exact same matchup that we saw DauT play in this previous round against Running. And in that game, DauT went to the middle gold pretty early. He went for lots of fires to make it messy, and he went for the big boom. And then Liereyy, I've seen him play this before, and he likes his water control. And it would almost make sense with the Armenians to try and go for galleys. So my expectation for DauT is you don't want Liereyy to have the easy galley play like he did in game number 2. So I've said this many times at this point. If you're going to go fires against the galley player, I think your second dock should eventually come up on the front. And DauT's a smart cookie. So I would be shocked if DauT, if he does go fires, doesn't try that. Because if you make the docks back home, it gives the galley player space and time. But you should know their docks are going to be on the other side of the island there. So that's my expectation. DauT's dock's already here. He'll work his way towards a fishing ship. He's got one of his sheep scouting around, finding more sheep, finding more boars. And then Lierey's already got a boar. His TC's also close to some shorefish, which is nice. And then he's also using his sheep to scout. And the sheep, we typically miss that. But the sheep are usually right on the crossing here. So you will always encounter 2 sheep. DauT is eating one of his, and then Liereyy just scouting with both of his. So, someone in chat says, I'm new to the game. Why don't they just TC the middle? Well, the TC lacks wood, and the TC lacks food, and you'd have to walk a really long distance to get the wood and the food. Like, bringing a boar up that hill would take a long distance. In the previous game, when DauT TC'd the gold area, there were some trees there, and there was some food there. So you had enough wood, and you had enough food to work with. But gold and stone is actually not useful in Dark Age. Now, this doesn't mean that we didn't see someone try TCing the middle before, but it hasn't worked out too well to the people who TC the middle, so. Man. Guys. DauT and Liereyy have played so many tournaments. I cannot believe what we just saw in that previous game. It was just like the perfect storm for it because they were so freaking distracted with the armies. Oh my goodness. DauT is a little bit behind here in the start because he had to get loom. It doesn't necessarily hurt a ton. DauT will be able to get this boar pretty easily plus the sheep. But still wondering what the plan will be in Feudal Age. We have not seen many fast castles on this map. It's usually been water and adapt in some way, so. VN Power says the proof or that pros are still human XD. Yeah, that's proof, all right. There's plenty of proof of that. For the casters and for the pros of the scene, let's be real. But we were fortunate that the game wasn't actually closer. If that game was actually closer, that is a nightmare scenario. Liereyy was thankfully like, yeah, I'm just completely dead. Still playing on. And I just so on brand, though, that they didn't even inform the admins ahead of time. Like, we let them play privately so they could play at a time that they wanted. That we'd cover this as Rex. No heads up, whatever. Whatsoever to anybody. we'll give both the admin loss and make it a best of 4. Yeah. Both get the admin loss and we just... Whoever's in the next round just gets to get the victory. Well, really nice build so far for Liereyy. He's had the additional workers. I think he's been faster to a couple boars. Just the 2 fish for now. I think he's about to click up here pretty quickly. Let's see. DauT's going to do the same. Just built his lumber camp. And Lethal Habris says it looked like Liereyy was gaining momentum last game. What? It was gaining momentum when his TC went down and he lost 6 villagers to 5 mangonels? If that's momentum, I don't really know what else to say. Vils may come forward here for DauT. Again, when he played running, he went to the middle. He made a mining camp. Also, I think I have to have my Discord up because MBL is going to finish his pizza and want to cast. So, I don't know. Casting with MBL is an experience. I'm just going to have things ready for if Pizza Boy finishes and wants to hop in here to give us some insights. Yeah, here comes DauT. So, Lierey's going to go for the dock. This is all expected for me. He's got this crazy build using the mule cart. Wood and gold. Heavy on wood. Just need 2 on gold for the galley play. DauT's going to come to the middle. And yeah, as expected, he's going to try and get a dock down close to where Lierey's dock is. Now, he doesn't have a scout. And so he's going to place a dock that's actually worse than it would have been had he gone to the left side. Left side would have been crazy good. Still is much better, in my opinion, than putting the dock near his base. Because it also gives you a position to escape with your fish. Now, what I would love to see is you do make the fires, but you maybe just sneak a Vil. You know, just walk on through. Just make it interesting, because Lierey's going to go full water every time. Lierey's point of view. He's going for his galleys. He's ready to micro. And DauT is walking through. Now, will this get spotted? Well, I think Liereyy notices that, because Liereyy had to hit the house again. And DauT is over here now. And DauT's got the barracks in the middle. Guys, I'm so pumped about this. Like, go back and watch my first 2 rounds. My commentary in the first 2 rounds. This is what I've been talking about. Because think about it from Lierey's perspective. He has to respect this now. So he probably needs to make a barracks. He probably needs to make a range. He's got to go look for this. It takes his attention away from the galley play. This is so good for DauT. It doesn't mean it's necessarily going to win him the game, but it can lead to some really good success with the fires compared to a normal situation. Liereyy builds an outpost there. Liereyy sees the range, and he is going to try and finish this archery range. MBL wants to come in from eating his pizza to cast. MBL, you're going to have to give me a second. There's a lot happening. Pizza Boy's going to be on hold for just a moment, folks. The fire galleys are here from DauT. Here, Liereyy also needs to be careful. But Lierey's micro's been good. He's trying to wall in the archery range. But DauT has built a wall so Liereyy can't complete the wall around the range. He's blocked the wall in so he can make the archers. And now Lierey's villagers are trapped. And now Liereyy needs to adapt. Liereyy will drop a barracks now. DauT will lose his fish most likely. He also could lose that Vil. Yeah, that's a bit weird from DauT to be sending villagers forward still, but there's a lot going on right now. Lierey's gold is also in the north. Liereyy still has his fishing ships alive. DauT's fishing ships are still alive for now too, to be honest. But so far, so good for Liereyy. Okay, real quick. MBL. Also, someone in chat just called me rude. I'm calling a guy because he was eating pizza, and I'm the rude one. MBL, are you there?
Hey, man.
Hey, how's your pizza?
I'm so sorry, bro. Like, dude, that was like the slowest line ever, man. Like, my pizza was laying there, but she was like so slow. She was a turtle. Okay, let's cast, bro.
Yeah. It's all right. She was probably watching that last game, honestly, because that last game was insane.
Dude, I had my phone. It was laying in the car, but I was listening.
Okay.
I had it on the Bluetooth, so I heard that DauT won the relics, but he had a big lead, so it didn't really matter.
Thankfully. So Liereyy is an interesting spot right now because he has a lead that could win you Golden Hill games in any other circumstance if that villager didn't cross the water. But the villager's here.
That is crazy.
And so DauT, he'll know he's behind on water, but he's got the archers over. He'll add some scouts now as well, expecting the skirms. But DauT, you got to be careful. I guess he doesn't know how many skirms Liereyy has there, but oh man.
Yeah.
He does dive a little deep
Dude,
there.
why? Yeah, that is so risky. Running at archers under the range like that, when you see there's a flag on top, is not a good thing.
Actually, he got lucky. He didn't lose a single
Yeah,
unit.
how did he get away there? How? Even with Liereyy micro, like, how did Liereyy miss?
Yeah.
Was he microing somewhere else?
I think, well, he must be. I think he maybe looked at water. Maybe he got hit by a fire ship. But he almost seems...
What do you think of this strategy, by the way? What do you think of landing on this map?
I think
like this, giving up water.
Okay, so the way I described it
yeah,
is I think... So first off, I don't think DauT was planning on giving up water. I think this gives you an opportunity to, like, still get some better hits with fires or demos or something, right?
Yeah.
But for complete optimal play, I think that what Liereyy has done is better. But when it's tournaments, when it's nerves, when things get messy, when things get crazy, when you're on game 4, right? When the pressure's on, I think that this opens up a lot of opportunities. So,
do you think he planned this, or is it just a sim matchup that makes him? Oh no!
Well,
oh no! Oh no!
He didn't.
Oh no! That's GG. That's GG. That, like, you can't come back from that. You needed those archers to snipe the spearmen, and now all the snipe archers have been picked off. You're massing the scouts, but you have no reason. Like, the thing is that it will take DauT like 3-4 minutes to mass up the same amount of archers that he had.
Yeah.
By when those 3-4 minutes have passed, Liereyy has fished his way to Castle Age, and will still be able to hold. That was brutal loss for DauT. How could he move out like that without the scouts back?
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, you're adding farms, you're adding mills on shorefish everywhere. Like, he's got so many mills. So there's other things he's doing, but that was really bad. I mean, I thought this actually had some potential until he just loses everything.
DauT goes for his favorite building though, the market. His hope is to have the middle, right? The middle here is huge. It has a lot of gold, a lot of stone. Malian's gold lasts longer. So he's hoping that he can go heavy on gold right now.
Yeah.
Buy himself up to Castle Age. And from there, what from there actually? Just gonna keep landing, double stable.
Yeah,
double
I mean,
stable in Lear's town.
Yeah, you keep it messy on land. You occasionally pop out with some fires. I mean, back to your point. I do think this was DauT's strat. I think the DauT thinks this has a lot of potential, but the execution has been really rough.
But he's up first. Imagine if he saved those archers, right?
Yep.
Because we could be crossbow knights. Damn, man.
Liereyy loses a villager.
Yeah, the market.
Liereyy loses a villager that he probably wouldn't lose otherwise if he wasn't distracted a little bit on water. And DauT is up.
Weird? DauT sees Liereyy's army, right? And he's making a range at home. I guess he's sending a scout back to clean everything. Like, he's making the range to try to snipe the spears, and then the scout's gonna clean the rest.
I like the idea. I love how Liereyy is counterattacking though, because like, if he just stayed at his own base, that's exactly what DauT wants. Now DauT has to invest into defense.
Liereyy sees nothing of DauT's land. He doesn't know where to hit. So I think the gold in the north is safe for DauT. Exactly, like 3 tiles away from scouting it, but he's running past it. And the bear is now... Yeah, if this was Hera or something, this will be quick wall already. But DauT is just gonna let that skirm... Like, it's skirmishers. They're not that scary to villagers, right? He's gonna fight with the villagers. He's gonna run in with the scouts. He's actually gonna go back now.
Lierey's resources are nuts. When he makes it to Castle Age, he's going to be able to do anything he wants. But he just needs to make sure he doesn't die.
He's mining stone for a castle.
Yeah.
He wants the middle, man. He wants to castle the middle. He wants to take it back. He also walled in a really nice way, right? DauT has 2 stables on the outside. But look, he has walls. But oh, there's a hole near the galleys though. Does he want DauT to run there?
Ooh, true. I'm not sure. Yeah, the walls are up. Siege Workshop for DauT will come up. DauT did kill the spearmen, so the scouts will most likely kill the skirms now. So that's what DauT wanted.
Does Liereyy want DauT to run there though? Like, do you think so? Or does he? Did he just forget that it's open?
Well, I think he might have forgotten because that was the vill that chased the initial archer range vill.
Right.
So I don't know if he remembers that. I think he's expecting siege, and his plan is to build the defensive castle against that. But he better be fast because DauT's got the Siege Workshop already. Also, Sneak Doc from DauT is going to try and harass the fish.
You think Liereyy will go for a defensive castle instead of a castle in the middle?
No, I take it back. I think middle castle makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and monk defense, right?
Yeah. But I mean, there's holes in his wall, MBO. And he does still have to compete with some sneak docks, potentially. And this is another messy game, and the units can try and run right past the church.
Ooh,
They're gonna
the quick
fall
wall.
back.
How did he get in? Was there a hole? Oh, there's a hole. Liereyy, man.
Like, back to what I said. Optimally, Lierey's collected 2k more resources. But in a messy situation, this type of play can make crazy stuff happen. And DauT's got the sneak dock that could potentially sneak in. You now have a castle from Liereyy right next to the mangonel.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This could be the series, almost.
I mean,
oh, my God.
It would absolutely be. If he gets through, DauT's in an amazing spot.
Yeah, Liereyy regrets the castle immediately, goes back with the villagers, loses a lot of villagers to the mangonel shot. Knights are coming in, quick walls. But, oh my god, loses a lot of villagers in the process. Castle wanted to go defensive, goes for a defensive castle now, but DauT can stop this one too.
Yeah.
He can go, move the knights.
DauT, move.
Get there with mangonels.
DauT, move. Move your knights. Move your knights, DauT.
Move.
Move your knights.
Move your knights.
Well,
for fuck's sake.
What's happening to Liereyy, man? Like, Liereyy, his brain might be rattled from the previous game. He had such a big lead. He will get the castle. But if you're DauT, honestly...
Move now. Move. Please move. No. DauT.
Okay, well, forgetting about that, I mean, you're kind of happy with Lierey's castle being there instead of in the middle. So
oh, yeah, for sure. If you're DauT, you're happy
this
about this.
Still okay for the Lord.
Yeah. DauT lost the villager to the boar on the left side, but other than that, he's been okay.
Yeah, and he's on 1 TC right now, so still pretty all in.
He's making water play. He's gonna go fire ship and take down Liereyy's fishing economy.
Yeah, he just takes nice initiative. Like, now Liereyy is fully focused on defending from this land push, and then Lierey's completely forgotten, you know, or not noticed the sneak docks. So I like the play here from DauT. But I still think
the docks are nice.
The redemption play from Liereyy, the 2 TCs, the fish, the water he still has, like, we could go to a game 5 here.
Yeah, he still has full control of the map. Ooh. The monk went down to Magano shooting the town center. Give me a second, be right back.
DauT just deleted his Mangano when it wasn't being converted, I think. Obviously, he knows redemption is in there, so I think he might have got a little bit confused. Fire galleys are coming in from DauT. Liereyy has to react to that. And Liereyy also has to defend his TC. It's also a good time to mention that I'm looking for a potential pizza sponsorship. The next Wandering Warriors Cup could be sponsored by your pizza brand, so please reach out. We have co-casters who are completely in love with pizza here. But yeah, the monks could convert the siege, or they can just convert the knights, or both. And DauT is going to... Well, he actually still lingers here for a bit. He still has his Mangonel. This is still awkward for Liereyy. It's still annoying. There's still fire galleys around. And DauT still has the middle, so...
Yep.
DauT keeps hanging around, somehow.
DauT is making this really awkward with Liereyy and now starting his own boom at home. So he's gonna take down the fire ship, fishing ship. He's trying at least, but Liereyy has realized that DauT is back in water and going for a nice little patrol on the side there, defending his fish with Armenian galleys. Nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, but when well, things can go wrong because his monk just died because he has to micro that. He has to hit and run. And also,
yeah, you're right.
A very important point is that 3 tiles of gold on Lierey's side is surrounded by DauT's buildings. So DauT has taken Liereyy down to 2 tiles of gold. Liereyy has 1,200 gold left. That's not a lot of gold.
So he could starve him. He could starve him from gold here while controlling the middle.
Yep.
Maybe that's his plan. Maybe he's just gonna try to hold as much as possible.
And TC also is kind of the protection for the monk right now for Liereyy, so he has to repair that. There's light cab around from DauT to hopefully try and kill that monk before the conversion comes in.
This is such a nightmare for Liereyy to play, man. DauT is making it so messy.
Love it. And I think what could be good from DauT is kind of more of the same. More fires, more TCs at home. Add the farms if you can. It's super hard to macro when you're trying to push like this. Oh god, but here comes Liereyy to the middle to build that castle.
Oh my god, because this is good from Liereyy though. DauT has nothing to stop this.
Are you eating pizza right now?
No.
Okay, all right. It just kind of sounded like you went for a bite of pizza. That's all. That's all. DauT's tower is not going to be enough to stop this. The Knights are coming in from DauT. This was the one thing that he needed to do, was stop Liereyy from getting to the middle. The Knights will get kills, MBL. The tower might get kills as well, but the tower's at 80%. No. That castle's going up.
No way, no way. Yeah, you can't stop this. No way. And the composite bowmen, they're really good because they ignore armor. Yeah. They're strong, man.
Yeah, now DauT might be hoping, be wishing that he would have had a little bit more on water there to cover that crossing. But
man, this might go to a game 5.
It might go game 5. I'm curious to see how important that Vil is for DauT on the right, just taking shorefish. Like, Lierey's probably going to go imp. He'll have Trebs. Yeah, I mean, he's going to have the Navy. Lierey's in a fantastic spot for this to go to a game 5. But I guess now for DauT, maybe you just hope
the thing is
that you can hold on with the Vil on the right and raid or something.
The DauT has stopped this push completely anyway. He's trying to boom, but he's not going to be able to catch up. This is game 5 territory, 100%. Yeah,
are you aware of the quote? I forget who started. I think it's maybe a Dave quote about DauT. It's DauT is the best player in the world for 2 games every series. And it's like, I bring it up now because how many times have we seen this where DauT's strategy gets him some amazing wins, and then it goes to that critical game 5?
Well,
it happens so many times.
That did not count versus Vivi recently.
That's true. That's true.
It's not always right what Dave says.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. The skirm's coming out. I think DauT also has arguably the best civilization for game 5 if we get there, right? I think he's going to go Huns there, but he also has Persians there. So he is like 2 really solid picks available for game 5. So there shouldn't be too much worry.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
But you will go Huns, right? Or is Persians the safest you can go?
I mean, Persians start. I think you go Persians, MBL, and there's a special little trick. So in Dark Age, the next one, just say T90. Tell us the trick, and I'll blow your mind.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
DauT has no elite skirm yet. He has no bodkin arrow yet. All his skirms are dying. There's 2 castles in the middle for Liereyy. DauT is trying to come back with some war galleys now, but Lierey's a minute away from him. This is like, yeah, I think it's beyond the hope that that sneak villager can do anything.
And like double castle on the middle, full water control, also raiding on the land. DauT is dead.
Yeah.
Completely dead.
Dead enough where he may call it when he sees imp, honestly. Because he's continually taking losses.
Fair enough is if this was you in Lierey's position, maybe you could throw it.
Wow, wow, whoa. I don't know about that one.
But Liereyy, nah, he's not gonna throw it.
Okay. Well, thanks, MBL. I thought we were friends. DauT. He calls the GG.
Even you could win this. Even you.
Oh, wow. That makes it so much better. Oh, that really helps. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I feel so much better now. Oh, you completely saved it. Score 2-2. And we will head to a game 5. What a series between these two. I feel like every time these two play, it tends to be a masterpiece just because of the strategy and then the crazy execution. And from there, Liereyy, he had crazy early KD on water. He had good economy. And then he cleared up most of the army that was there. DauT lost like 10 archers. And even you, MBL, like, you're not one to exaggerate. You're not one to call the GG early. No, not at all. And even you said it was GG when those archers went down. So
even me.
And we are here, game 5. And MBL, this is the civ that I've been talking about ever since this tournament started. Huns on Boundary Brawl. DauT saved this one. He'll feel very comfortable. And you've got that Hun horse that's going to hop out of this TC. And if you use that horse to snag all these additional buffalo, you get so much food. It just makes life so much easier here.
And Huns is the civ that I went for against my set versus Viles.
Yep.
And it's so amazing because you just get all the buffaloes. You get you don't have to build houses. you have just a clean start, and it's so hard to come back if you don't have the buffaloes there. It's I don't see how I'm actually really curious how Liereyy is gonna do this for real.
I'm gonna tell you the trick that I was thinking of. Now, Japanese maybe one of the best at it. It's still rather tricky, but Lierey's gonna go for the dock build. I think it's worth it with your first fishing ship to try and find the buffalo. The problem is you might not have any to take if the horse has already taken them.
That's the problem. Like, even though your fish is going, the horse has already taken it.
Yeah.
So you have to go with a villager like Veles did or something. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yep. And eventually there'll be a point where you don't have the rhinos underneath your TC or the hunt, and then you're gonna want those buffalo. And Liereyy did walk for a little bit with his villager, didn't find the buffalo, and that horse is just gonna snag it all. And what you get with that is you get scouting with the buffalo on the outside to find your woodlines and your golds, and eventually the long-term food. So I think it's fair enough. Like, it's the cat's out of the bag at this point. Everyone knows Huns is really good. But early on in this tournament, I had some conversations with the Lord, and he was all about the Huns as well. So before I was seeing other people do it, that was thinking about the Huns.
Okay, so he was actually planning this super early on. I think Hans has become like one of the worst saves in Nomad maps to one of the best after getting the horse.
Yep.
It means so much.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, if you read the subreddit every now and then, people on Reddit like complaining about Huns being OP because they steal all the sheep on Land Nomad, right? It's dude, it's like really good. It makes life easy. And then I think one of the things that makes life easiest in Nomad is information. And so even without the water buffaloes, you can then find where your opponent's taking resources, and that information's huge. So we're pumping up the Huns a lot, but let's talk about Japanese for a second. Strong fishing ships, so really competitive on the water. And then the cheap lumber camp, mills, and mining camps means that you can have pretty tight build orders, still be competitive with the uptimes, and compete for water here, maybe, if that's Lierey's plan.
I think, though, that it's not easy to compete for water if you are Japanese in this situation, because Huns will be usually up way faster.
Okay.
And even though you are trying to compete for water, Huns just have the cleaner build and more water. Like, have you ever seen a Civ win against Huns on water this map?
Nope. Hasn't happened. Nope.
Me neither. So let's see if Liereyy can, because I don't think he can.
Also, is this lumber camp good or bad?
Bad. He thinks it's good, but it's bad. It will be blocked, right?
I think there's going to be a lot of blocked vills here.
Yeah, same.
I guess it's fine for 4 vills, but if you go above that,
not 5.
It would be
5,
yeah.
So maybe it goes for 2 lumber camps.
Yeah,
it's very efficient right now, though. Like, super good actually. So it's not terrible.
Remember, everything is visible in the middle, so DauT can see everything Liereyy has, and then Liereyy can see that DauT has 1,500 food of water buffalo.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's living the dream.
That's so depressing if you're Liereyy, when you see DauT with all the food, you know? It's like being poor and looking over to the rich. Like living down in the poor straw houses, looking up to the castle where everyone's feasting.
Yeah.
This is the same kind of thing.
And I guess the peasants are gonna have to revolt here against the rich. And Lierey's gonna get loom. And he's sending more vills over. So this will be the second lumber camp. So there's no concern there. Did he find the gold on the outside, though? See, he hasn't. Which, again, no horse. So I think he will look around and eventually find one. But if he needs the gold right away, it's kind of an issue if he's delayed.
Exactly. Like, not having the horse is huge. But, I mean, not having horse is common. Like, no other Civ has horse except for Hans. So he's just playing like every other Civ. Now he finds the gold, so it's okay. And he's going for second lumber camp.
Yep.
He's gonna contest water. He's gonna do... Wait a minute. He's up so fast. What is DauT doing?
Is DauT going fast castle, or is DauT just late to clicking up?
This is not good for DauT. He's gonna give up the water. That's not good.
But hold on, though. Hold on. Why is it not good? Because normally I'd say it's not good because you can't get vills to go to work because you run out of food. But he's got buffalo for days. So if DauT wants to go fast castle, his vills underneath the TC are probably okay.
No, but you're not understanding. Like, when DauT is going FC, he's not going to be on water in like 4 or 5 minutes. And within those 4 or 5 minutes, Lierey's fishing ship has gathered a lot of food. Like if DauT was up now, he would pressure those fish. Liereyy will have no food income. So Liereyy is actually getting the game he wants to right now.
Yeah,
DauT
he
is
can get
throwing
food.
the Hunt's advantage.
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, DauT is going to be up a minute and a half later. This doesn't necessarily guarantee a fast castle for me. He could still do it. No, if he's up this late, it's got to be something fast castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's walling
I'm
up.
sorry for eating a little bit, by the way. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day.
It's good, dude.
Okay.
It's all good. No worries.
Okay.
I'm not a biggest fan of the fact that DauT built his barracks in range of a fire galley. I think that could be a slight concern, but maybe beyond that, he's walled up. And he will go up. So if he's going fast castle, he knows exactly where Liereyy is. Does he go knights? Does he go cav archers? What's his play, you think, here?
I think DauT wants to go for... Oh my god. Is it FC cav archers?
That's,
but like, why
that's the
give up
DauT
the
dream.
water? I can't believe he's doing this. Like, he's throwing his whole Hunt's advantage away, in my opinion.
But Liereyy expects it. And Liereyy already has a range. And Lierey's going to drop a tower. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of that tower from Liereyy. Because I think DauT... Actually, not the biggest fan of DauT's tower. I thought he could just build a tower closer to the zebra and then batter that tower down. But he didn't have loom yet. And he would drop his own range. No blacksmith yet for DauT. Things will get a little dicey with his builds here.
Yeah.
And this is good for Liereyy. It's a lot of pressure on the fast castle player.
Yeah, and the more pressure Liereyy puts, the more advantage he gets with his resources collected. Like, he will have more villagers early on. I mean, more fishing ships just working, and he will build up his advantage and idling DauT's economy here. This is, I think it's a terrible strategy from DauT. DauT is usually good with strategies, but this was a bad choice, in my opinion.
His wood line's in jeopardy. He's got no other trees to really take, except for maybe a couple around the TC. DauT can't tower anywhere else, so Lierey's going to eventually break through. Lierey's got fletching. DauT does click up. So if he wants the cav archers, he'll be able to make the cav archers in 2.5 minutes here. That's a really big advantage to Castle H.
Yeah, cav archers will be potentially really good. I mean, okay, I've said this is a bad strategy. DauT might prove me wrong, but in the beginning, this looks pretty bad. Honestly.
Well, it looks
it
awkward.
could have been better.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks awkward, and I also just want to credit Liereyy for that, because I've seen fast castle on this before, and people don't pressure well enough against it. Liereyy got fletching already. Yeah. He built the tower super fast. So honestly, props to Liereyy to make this look weird.
He killed two water buffaloes with his archer.
Oh, no way he did.
He did. That's huge.
Oh, so that's 300 food that DauT loses.
Yeah, and that could be the difference of no bodkin and bodkin, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, he's killing the zebra around DauT's TC. That's really smart from Liereyy. So now DauT's just going to have some of the berries, and his villagers are out of resources now, and he's not expecting that.
And do you think Liereyy could do this if DauT went for galleys? No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep, true. Behind this, Liereyy has a pretty clean eco, like you said. I doubt. It doesn't look like he's going to get Bodkin Arrow anytime soon, dude. Like, his eco is kind of rattled right now. No second TC for him either. His woodline, there's a bunch of weak vills. This is really awkward for DauT.
He needs to idle this town center and in order to get Bodkin Arrow. But the good thing for Hans is that their cavalry archers are much cheaper. So he can get a really good mass. He can do a lot of damage to Liereyy. So let's see how Liereyy responds to this. He has to go skirmishers, in my opinion.
Liereyy can't tower his base because he towered forward, which is a pretty big deal, in my opinion.
But he's walling really great. But you're right. I mean, I don't know. It's very easy to miss a hole here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, this could be like both players are one mistake away from losing the series here. And they're both good enough to win the whole tournament, in my opinion. They're both really solid players. So,
do you think DauT wants to go for Siege? Nah, maybe not. Liereyy could just delete TC and run away if he goes for Siege.
I'm not entirely sure. Like, DauT's going to have to sort out something in the middle. Lierey's done a great job still focusing on that. So DauT's going to have to get there, but then he also needs to pressure here. And, Lierey's bringing in a bunch more bills!
Yeah, I was just going to say that. And DauT sees it with a horse.
Horse! Blocked out!
Liereyy now run.
Block!
Go in, DauT! Okay, he's going to lose one. He sacrificed her. she's sacrificed. Another one goes down. Okay, a little bit of damage, but it's not enough in my opinion, because there's fishing ship working for Liereyy.
Yeah, fishing ships are pretty inefficient, though, and Cav Archer Mass is kind of everything. There's also a lot of vills in the middle for Liereyy. The fire ships, even for Liereyy, could be focused down by Cav Archers. DauT maybe needs to prioritize the middle soon, because he's got 2 bushes remaining, and now he even has to go for the other berry bush right now. What a crazy game.
Okay. I like that DauT gets the access to those berries, because if he didn't have the access to those berries, he would be in big, big trouble.
Yeah.
And he sees the archers from Liereyy. I'm not sure why he doesn't send the skirms up. Instead, he sends the skirms into the fire ship, but he doesn't pay attention.
Yeah, he's distracted. There's a lot going on.
Ooh,
because Liereyy sent the archers versus CA, MBL. I guess.
And Lierey's distracted too, I think. He loses some archers.
Oh, yeah, Liereyy was looking at his archers on the CA. Liereyy is losing his archers, and now DauT loses the CA. But now DauT's going to get through. Liereyy has to make more walls.
He won't get through, and when Lierey's up to cast stage, look at his resources. He can go for crossbow and bodkin arrow.
Yeah, true. But for 8 archers...
DauT doesn't have bloodlines. Yeah, but DauT doesn't have bloodlines. Elite skirm. Elite skirm.
Elite skirm for 3 skirms?
Yeah, but that's fine, because DauT doesn't have good upgrades. DauT doesn't have eco. He's all in. And if he gets elite skirms, he can hold on.
What a great game. This is so intense. DauT's got villagers underneath Lierey's TC taking hunt, and neither player realizes.
There's no way. I have to screenshot this. I'm screenshotting right now.
MBL, it's just that type of game. It's been that type of series. DauT's got to leave the berries now, too. Does he realize the other villagers are there? Does Liereyy notice? The villagers are coming back.
Yep.
But the Cav Archers weren't able to break in, which I guess is the key right now. And DauT's villagers are kind of surrounded. The vills are going back to the zebra!
Oh my god, and Liereyy has garrison his TC. I don't know what's happening. I can't cast this game. It's too wild.
It's all the nerves. All the pressure. And
DauT
Liereyy
kills the fire galley with the CA. Now it goes for the crossbow, but the archers, they have bodkin arrow. And now Liereyy sends the villagers into DauT's TC.
DauT needs to run.
DauT needs a siege up somewhere, either on top or in the south. DauT loses 4 more Cav Archers in the south, that this is over. Liereyy is winning this game, T90. He's taking all the villagers. DauT has thrown his Huns build order completely away. FC Cav Archers with Huns on this map is not a good idea. You can easily go feudal, you can pressure the galleys and get a really good castle time just with the buffaloes you have.
I love the energy you're giving us right now, but I'm not willing to say it's over yet. DauT still has a tower on the outside. He can escape now with his vills to build the TC. There's only 6 crossbow and 4 skirms for Liereyy. It's not
build a TC with what stone, T90?
He's gonna buy it, bro. He's gonna buy it.
With what market?
Oh, he doesn't have a market. DauT doesn't have a market. When does DauT not have a market?
I love the energy you're giving me, man. But how is he gonna buy a TC with no market?
Well,
what is this energy?
I think he's gonna try to build it and then or try and buy the stone and then realize he doesn't have a market. I think. Oh god, now Liereyy sees him. The crossbows are chasing. DauT is running. DauT's horse is dying. Not that that matters.
Oh my god, how many vills are there? It's 22 vills on the run. If DauT loses this, it's down to 18 vills or something. Like I don't know, man. 18 vills, yeah, 18. So yeah, and he can't save it. There's skirms on the hunt. There's crossbow on the hunt.
Oh, DauT.
And there's and we're talking DauT micro here.
DauT.
Oh no, he's good. Nah.
And he's
Lierey's also fishing. Liereyy has a demo. Liereyy has a demo!
Oh no! Oh no, DauT! Honestly, Liereyy shouldn't even use it yet. Oh, he uses it. DauT. It was...
No, what a way...
I mean, he does have... The only
is there still a chance?
Is he does have 2 mangonels coming. It's soon to be 3.
Liereyy has Cav Archers now.
Yes, so Liereyy will have to kill the mangonels with the Cav Archers.
Why did he send the vills that way, by the way? Why did he send them up there, not down?
I can't lose these mangonels to Lierey's micro. You can't let it happen.
He will.
And Liereyy will get the kill.
Did you see Lierey's micro with the camel archer last game? Do you know, like...
So good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And DauT is probably like... I mean, dude, this is the series he wanted. He always seems to really like his chances against Liereyy. And you mentioned that other time he faced up against Liereyy. The strats were good, and then he lost 3-2.
Yeah, and DauT is losing another mangonel. DauT is out. He has no chance coming back in this game. I'm telling you. 26 villagers to 43. Less army on the field. No water control. No map control. No bloodlines on the cavalry archers.
Yeah.
Liereyy is walled, safe in his base, picking off every mangonel. DauT cannot win this.
And I had a lot of hope before, but once the mangonels went down with all the upgrade disadvantage, this is going to be tough for DauT. And then the Japanese cav archers actually do more damage than the Hun cav archers do. With the bonus damage.
Bonus damage indeed.
And DauT probably just can't believe it. I mean, Huns on this map, this is the first time we've seen Huns actually lose on this map.
Yeah, because he's going FC, man. Like all other Hun players have gone galleys, taking the game immediately. You saw the game against Tato yesterday. Who was it? Miha against Tato.
Yep.
Took the water immediately.
Yep.
You saw me against Viles. I took the water immediately. I'm not even a water player, man, and it was so easy. And DauT gives up the water, goes for fast castle, and ruins his whole Hun start.
Yeah.
What is?
And it's
I don't understand.
It's one of those things that maybe he thought the Huns are so good they didn't even need to go for the feudal age water play. And he loves his cav archers. Maybe he thought even if I lose water, lose 5-10 vills, I could just get the cav archer mass and it's fine. But it wasn't so easy because Liereyy just kept poking around that TC, which is, by the way, is going to go down.
Oh my god, the DauT is gonna be like Liereyy last game. It's not to have a TC, man. 2 games ago, isn't it?
I mean, if DauT lands big shots with the siege, it's still winnable. It's just unlikely with Liereyy that would happen. I think Liereyy should have his own siege workshop here, just to be safe. But he doesn't seem to really be worried about this because he's incredible.
He's chilling.
Yeah, that's insane. Don't try this at home, people, because...
You know, he's doing this because he's styling. He has 1,600 scored it. He's just styling right now. He knows this is over.
And DauT trying his attack rounds. The cav archer's just so good. Even that little hill is helpful. DauT needs to repair. Yeah. And he will, but he's got no new villagers coming. DauT looking at his screen right now, probably realizing this is over. Pain. Pain, pain, pain for DauT. I thought, like,
pain for me as well. I'm watching this shit. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
MBL, I hope you don't take too big of offense to this, but do you know how many times I've watched some of your strategies in tournaments and wanted to rip my hair out?
For example, my strategy against Winchester in the last game in the NEC qualifier, where I went 3 villagers forward like an idiot. Yes, I know what you mean. I'm just saying, like, you come in super prepared for this tourney because you did a couple of training sessions with Sorakuma, and now you get to know what the other side is like. That is true.
And
preparation gives me a whole different insight of this game.
Yep. And DauT...
GG, man.
I think it's fair to say DauT was very prepared for this tourney, very ready to play. So it wasn't that, but the fast castle was just not it. And honestly, Liereyy, again, really good pressure. Because the tower, he immediately forced a reaction from DauT. Then the archers had the fletching, so DauT's skirmishers couldn't do anything. DauT had to stonewall. And then it was like, as DauT's trying to get ready for the cav archers, there's archers picking off villagers around his TC. He sniped the 2 buffaloes with the archer underneath the TC. All those things aren't things that players typically are able to do. And then he recovered it in Castle Age. Sick game from Liereyy.
Agreed. And I want, first of all, chat to spam some T90 nom for the pizza we had. That's the first one I want you guys to spam. Spamming it right now. And then, after doing that, I want you guys to have some salute for Liereyy and DauT. So let's pay some respect with the T90 salute. Ah, there we go. What a beautiful chat. This is how I like. This is how I like it. There we go.
I mean,
it was a great set, man.
It was a great set. It was a great set. I mean, we had it all. There's the game with the relics, which we'll remember for a long time.
I love your chat, man. It's so cool.
Just like
it's so cool, man.
This the series we'll look back on after this tournament as one of the most special. But I will say this about Liereyy. He learned a lot today, right? He learned that he can't necessarily go for, the castle unique unit. DauT showed everybody a couple things that maybe other players will try in the future sets. So I think it's really good for Liereyy. We know he's insane, but it's just can sometimes be surprised by a couple things. And DauT's always the biggest surprise. So he got through that.
In my opinion, Liereyy needs to think a little bit more about his draft. DauT had Huns and Persians available.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe that. Did DauT use Persians at all?
He did pick Persians first and not use them, which is really weird.
What? What?
I don't really have a large explanation for that. Like, maybe he didn't expect Huns to be there or wasn't initially planning around Huns.
Like, Persians is like the best civ he could have for no one.
Yeah, like Persians even instead of Incas on Stranded and things would have made more sense.
Exactly. And even knowing that you are going for 2 last maps, maybe you know that you have Huns for last map. Why not just pick Persia for Golden Hill? They're super strong there. We saw Tato have them there as well.
Yeah,
like they're so solid because they have really good start. Fair enough, they don't have the great water, but they're fast.
I still
have more bills.
I feel for DauT because he might be asking the same questions, but what a series! He's still so good. I love that DauT clearly prepared. I'm bummed for him because I did want to see him move on, but I would have said the same if Liereyy lost. So should be good stuff. And Lierey's gonna have the time to look at his draft, think about his strats, and we'll see how it goes. Yep. But yeah, MB, thank you so much for joining. We'll do a shout out to you so people in my chat could follow, and I'm sure you're gonna eat pizza during ranked games, right?
I will eat pizza right now. I'm sorry that I had to leave during that one of the games, and the thing why it happened. Why am I stuttering? Was because I was planning on being here 7, but we started half an hour earlier, so my plans got a little bit postponed or whatever. So that's why I had to eat, and I was really hungry. So I'm sorry about that. Sorry, chat, for eating with my pizza. But thanks for having me tonight. It was fun. And yeah, I love your chat, man. It's so cool, so fun.
We'll send a shout out. Chat can look at the top, follow you, and be over on your stream. Thanks for joining, dude. I had a good time.
Yeah, you too. I hope we can do it in future. Hope you don't hate me for eating pizza, but next time I will come more prepared. Okay.
Well, I think we're gonna have an issue bringing you in for more Wandering Warriors Cup because tomorrow you're gonna beat Viper 3-0 and then win this whole tournament. So
yeah, that is true. That is true.
We'll see, I guess. If Viper somehow upsets you. But seriously, good luck tomorrow. I really do think that your strategies, like, I was mind blown by your strats and your openings there against Veleza. So whatever you're doing, keep it up. And if you have good openings, you'll be really good.
I lost my practice partner. Kuma's out. If Kuma was still there, we would practice today. But
true.
I don't want to practice with Kuma when he's out. Like, he's probably not gonna feel like it. So.
Well, I still think you've got good chances tomorrow. Thanks for joining, dude, and have a good one. All right.
Have a nice one. Yeah, see you, man.